Let me help you with your vision, they losing their sight here. Time to send the world a message they might hear. Like meat meals, I'm making it quite clear. I'm chasing my dreams and fighting my nightmares. I'm going real hard, I'm talking words you understand, I'm talking real bars. I'm going everywhere, you know I'm talking real far. Yeah, it's time to raise a toast to this thing to the uttermost. As I go from coast to coast, I'm talking north side, I'm talking south side, I'm talking east side, I'm talking west side. I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, it's time to let you know how I spit it when I flow. When I go and light a fuse and I set to let it blow. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, time to check my status and the GOAT is what it be. And you know I'm over 30, so my level is a G. And I may be from the hood, but I'm way beyond these streets. And my pockets hate a diet, so they always down to eat. Even though they screaming fame, and it's always spelling me. And I'll never hang it up till my mission is complete. And I'm looking at you haters, I suggest you take a seat. Cause it's all fun and games to a killer show his teeth. This is for them cats that be screaming homies. Claiming that you're real, but we know you're phony. Now I'm chillin' with my sons, they my one and only. Like the Triller brothers, yeah, we screamin' lions only. Step into this den, I welcome all who will dare. Never met a David, tell me whom shall I fear? Gotta rep the nation, black and gold is what I wear. If you look to your left, to your right, I'm everywhere. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, yeah.
Hello and welcome to the Roxamore Sports broadcast coverage of today's event, Boys Varsity High School Football, here at the Woodland Hills Wolverines. It's a backyard rivalry for Woodland Hills, and if it isn't Penn Hills, then it must be Gateway, as it is Gateway that is here on the field today. Last week, from what we saw, Woodland Hills had a rough week going against Penn Central Catholic, not against Franklin Regional, but I kept saying Franklin Regional, but it is Penn Central Catholic they played against, and man, oh man, it was a rough run. It was a score of 7-43. There was some notes to be taken away from last week's game, but I'm looking forward to seeing what what Woodland Hills has cooking up here in their kitchen, as obviously they want to make a mark early in the season, leave a good impression of what's to come. Gateway, though, as you know, they are a strong team already. They're in the Big East matchup. The Gateway's Gators enter the season as the #1 team in the 5A, and they had a good reason for that. They lost the season opener to Mount Lebanon Blue Devils by a score of 28-7. I'm Maximilian Kiever, here alongside with a new guy. Sir, please introduce yourself.
Hi, how you doing, Max? It's a pleasure to be here. I'm ecstatic, I'm enthusiastic, and this is Friday, and it's awesome. And yes, I'm your co-host today, James Roxamore. Thank you, Max. It's a pleasure to be with you.
Absolutely, and I understand that you're a coach. So from what you saw last week, what would be your critique overall from Woodland Hills' performance?
First, I want to say both teams are still undefeated in conference play. And both teams still have goals that can be reached, which is a WIPIO championship and then a state championship. And this game really means a lot in the standings, definitely when it comes to the playoff time. But it is a non-conference game, but it's also a great backyard rivalry, which has been going on for years. And as you could tell from the pregame, both teams were out here hype, as we would say, and some kids would say nowadays, lit. So they were lit, and they were ready to go and get the action, and let's get it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, looking forward to seeing some action here. Gateway, again, is a pretty impressive school, but Woodland Hills also is able to leave quite an impact in the realm of sports. Of course, it's worth mentioning that Gateway has a notable alumni, that being Jaquan Brisker, who is a safety for the Chicago Bears. He was drafted last year. And, of course, they had Don Roy King, Saturday Night Live director from 2006 to 2021, Emmy winner multiple times over, and Paul Graham. Of course, Woodland Hills has quite a bit of a notable alumni as well, but, I mean, James, it all begins with high school, right? It all begins with moments like this, getting to know people from a wide variety of walks of life. And what's the beauty of football is it unites people. I mean, we have a whole stadium here with all kinds of people, all here to watch one game. And this game right now is football. We are in action. And ball was not received by Gateway.
We have a touchback, and I believe the ball going to 20, or yes, we have a touchback and the ball will go on to 20.
All right. So right off the bat.
And also, Max, to interject real quick before you say notable alumni, I'd just like to share right before the game starts that one of the best, and I think the best in history, is Stevie B, Steve Bresson, who was one great of athlete.
Right. So we are in action right here at the 20-yard line.
That was great penetration by the defense. As I would say, Max, this game definitely will be one up front. The O-line and D-line, that's where you win games, up front. And that was great penetration by the Woodland Hills Wolverines.
Absolutely. It's also worth mentioning that Gateway is down by a quarterback. Right now they have Alcedro, number 15, playing for their quarterback. And wish their quarterback a speedy recovery. Good reception there. Gateway in possession of the ball, tackled at the 25-yard line.
That was a great pitch and catch, Max. Great pitch and catch.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, the one thing is with Gateway's offense is they are able to penetrate right through the defense like it's a knife going against butter. But right now, Woodland Hills, it looks like their defensive strategy has switched up from what we saw last week. So this could be the game changer that we were looking forward to seeing here for Woodland Hills. Gateway, though, as you know, they're going to bring fire and fury throughout this whole match. So, of course, there is time right now to adjust to the opponent's plays. It's a matter of getting to know your enemy. And
we have encroachment by the defense. 5-yard penalty.
All right. Gateway with the ball on the offense. Bringing in the action. Let's see what we got here from Gateway. Woodland Hills, again, their defensive strategy has switched up from what we saw last week, at least thus far. So far, so good. Rushing in here. Gateway. Splendid run there. Made it past the 50-yard line.
That was a great play, Max. Great screen. They caught the defense off guard and got on surprise, and they had great blocking out front. Great play call, Coach.
Yeah, it's excellent offensive play there by Gateway. They gained much needed ground there. Flag on the play.
We have false start on the offense. That would be a 5-yard penalty, taking the offense back. After a great catch and run like that, you never want to shoot yourself in the foot with a penalty. You want to keep the momentum going and get it going.
Absolutely. Gateway in action here at the 50-yard line, 49-yard line, rather. Let's see what we got here. So far, so good. I mean, Gateway's gaining much needed ground here right off the bat. I mean, it's not an inch-by-inch game. Gateway's coming in meaning business. Excellent defense there by Woodland Hills. So Gateway gains no ground in that play.
On that play right there, I could tell that they missed their starting quarterback tonight. You got to throw that ball on the line and get it out there.
Absolutely. Yeah, and they're not wasting any time at all. I mean, looks like they're going in for the most open positions here on the field.
Ooh. That play was so much success, they came right back to it again. Yeah. I see what they're trying to do, Max.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good strategy. I mean, it seems like it's working thus far. Going in for that weak spot in the defense, and I mean, it hasn't gained them ground yet at this point in time, but overall throughout what we've been seeing, it has been working out well for them. And they have a good run. They have a good run overall.
Yes, sir.
So right now, Gateway in action, quarterback has the ball, trying to find that opening, but he's taken out. Woodland Hills sacked the quarterback there.
Looks like Woodland Hills defense came to play today. That was a great sack. The QB had no time. He was under pressure.
Absolutely. And it's worth mentioning. Okay. They got a punt here. Gateway. It's worth mentioning this is week 1 of the non-conference football tournament here in the early season, September 1st. Summer's not over just yet. It's not too late to get out there and enjoy some time in the weather while it's still fair. You still have time to complain about the heat before the cold comes in. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you happen to be in the area, head on over to the Woodland Hills Wolverines, located in Turtle Creek, Pennsylvania, just outside of Pittsburgh. If not, thank you for joining us here on the Roxamore Sports Network. It is a pleasure to cover these games here for you. We got more action coming up. You can check us out on the Roxamore Sports webpage. That is roxamoresports.com to get a good look at that schedule. I don't believe the schedule is up there just yet, but it will be pretty soon. Also worth mentioning that today's game is brought to you by Shelley's Pizza Pie. You've got to try Shelley's Pie. Call 412-646-2560. We are just about back in action here. Athletes are assuming the position on the field. Gateway on the offense. And so far, I got to say, James, the defense is looking great here by Woodland Hills. But how long can they maintain it?
Oh, he picked it up. Oh, I see what he was trying to do. He almost made an amazing play.
Absolutely.
Little risky, but
yeah.
I see you, Scoop. I see you.
Yeah, you got to watch out for Scoop Smith. He was the one that got the touchdown last week. The only touchdown Woodland Hills had at that point. But much is expected from Scoop Smith. He's a phenomenal athlete when it comes to basketball and football. I mean, that guy has a jump. He's absolutely the person to send the ball to when you're the quarterback. But, I mean, he's got legs, man. He can really run it into the end zone like it's nothing. So keep an eye out for Scoop Smith.
His speed was definitely on display last week, and he took it to the house.
It's a whole tackle match right there. Dog pile will happen right outside the 30-yard line.
And Max, as I see, Brandon Jones is the leading rusher with 15 carries and 57 yards. But I'm sure 57 yards is cool, but they would definitely, and I'm sure Brandon wants at least to get 100 yards a game. That's the goal, at least to get 100 plus, maybe 200. But I'm sure that is definitely a goal today, to show up and show out.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, you got to switch things up and make it spicy, you know? So let's see what we got here. Woodland Hills looking good. Gateway just as well. So far, this game is leaning in no particular direction, it appears. Woodland Hills on the offense. And a little bit of a misspeak right there earlier. I said Gateway was on the offense. It's Woodland Hills on the offense. But so far, so good. Defense by Gateway is looking pretty good as they are building that human wall to kind of keep out the offense. And it's proven fruitful.
And I see today is going to be a very defensive game so far. So far, starting, I mean, it's only the first 2 series, but it looks like defense stepping up this week because they both gave up a lot of points last week.
Absolutely. Yeah, they're going to make an impact. They got to let the other guys know that they mean business. They're not going to be an easy win, you know? So that's what Woodland Hills is going to let the other guys know. And it looks like it's a good opportunity here for Gateway. Unfortunately, they couldn't make something of that play.
It looks like he said zig and he zagged.
Most definitely. All right, so again, I'm satisfied from what I'm seeing here so far. I don't know about you, your coach. What are your critiques thus far?
First 2 series, you know, people are getting their feet wet, feeling each other out. But I could tell big players are going to win this game. big plays, and hopefully the rushing game gets going from one of these teams, so they don't always have to rely on the pass.
Absolutely. So right now, we were in action here. Woodland Hills sends the ball off, and off to no one. Out of bounds. There's a flag on the play as well. But, Gateway, they're coming in meaning absolute business. You got to love it. I mean, Don Hull, the coach for Gateway, he's a seasoned veteran when it comes to coaching. I mean, he knows his sport front to back, and it shows. It shows in the athletes' performance here today. Woodland Hills, of course. Woodland Hills has there's no foul in the play there. So the game's just about ready to kick back into gear here. But, yeah, Woodland Hills athletic department is great as well. Last year, Woodland Hills, when it came to the 7-on-7 speed and agility match, they were the champion. Unfortunately for Woodland Hills, it wasn't the case this year, but last year they did pretty well. And a lot of those athletes that are carrying Woodland Hills throughout the season are here today. So they have that to their advantage. Gateway as well. And right now, that is Gateway on the offense, looking good. And defense comes in for Woodland Hills and puts away the danger.
From the play call so far, Max, and they're going fast. This is a hurry-up offense. I see that they're trying to throw screens and get the running back in space, those swing passes and everything like that.
Absolutely. Alcedro is taken down by Woodland Hills.
Man, another screen to the left side.
Yeah.
What are we saying and what are we seeing out there?
Yeah, Alcedro had a little time to react to that offense, or not offense, but the defense acting offensively. Beautiful work there by Woodland Hills. So not a lot of ground is being covered here so far by Gateway.
And this has to be a deep pass. It's 3rd and 9. You have to run to the sticks at least. So a 12 to 15-yard route is must needed right now.
Absolutely. And,
another screen to the left.
Absolutely. Steven Jenkins got that ball, but was running out of options rather quickly there as the defense closed in on him.
Right now, from the play calling, this season, they're trying to keep it simple, vanilla, and definitely probably hurting from the missing of the starting quarterback because he scored the only touchdown last week, and I'm sure that's hurting this week, but the show must go on.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But I think they should spread the playbook up and let them throw it.
I mean, yeah, again, it's all about that reading. Right now, that's sending that ball down the field and into the hands of Gateway. So we are starting at the 30-yard line here. But again, it is a beautiful day. Great day for backyard rivalry. The weather's not too taxing for the athletes here. I mean, it's cool, temperate, just exactly the ideal climate you need to be an athlete. But let's see what we got here. Woodland Hills, so far, overall, offensively, not as good as their defense, I would say, but that's subject to change. Let's see what we got here. And broke past the 30-yard line.
Like I said, Max, is one up front. Somebody's got to get that push to get these running backs going. It's either going to be Gateway or it's going to be Woodland Hills.
Absolutely. So Woodland Hills in action here. Defense is looking good by the Gateway Gators. As barely any ground was covered there. And defense takes out Zakir Moore.
Nice, solid hit on the play. Great
Absolutely.
catch and good hit. Good, clean football. I love it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, the defense here is just doing a great job overall so far for both the Gators and the Woodland Hills Wolverines. But, yeah, the offense, both ways, we haven't seen them cover a significant amount of ground. So that really does go to show you how ready these athletes are for an offensive play. But right now, they have an opening here, looking good. Here we go, here we go.
That was a great play. Great shovel pass.
Absolutely.
Great shovel pass.
Number 7, Zakir Moore, got that ball and ran it down for Woodland Hills, gaining much needed ground here for his team, and caught the Gateway Gators defense off guard. That's exactly what you love to see here, James.
That was an awesome play. Awesome. They switched it up and went tight aces, ran a motion with Scoop to get the misdirection, and came underneath with a tight end for the shovel pass.
Absolutely. Game into action here. Let's see what we got. He's running and making it through and
late hit.
Knocked out.
Late hit. Late hit, maybe.
Yeah. That was Brandon Jones, number 5 there for Woodland Hills.
Definitely looked like a late hit. But that was a great run and a great stiff
absolutely.
for him. Looked like a little LaDainian Thomas in there.
Absolutely. Fabulous job there. Great tackle by Gateway. I mean, they were fast on the feet. Gateway saw the danger, and they wasted no time at all.
And that late hit's really going to hurt them because after there's no foul, I'm sorry. I was about to say, they're about to hurt themselves. You never want to get penalties. That's how you lose ball games, penalties.
Yeah, you got to go easy sometimes. Let's see what we got here. Back in action. And Woodland Hills on the offense. Jones tried to run it through. Center was taken out.
Now, Max, when they get the running game started going, and they going, because Brandon Jones is starting to heat up, you can see it. He's running harder and harder. Every carry is getting better. And I'm going to tell you what, when you get that running game going, boom, here comes the play action. Gotcha.
Yeah, no, definitely. He seems to be very amped up. That's what you love to see from an offensive play.
Yes, sir.
We'll see if they can get closer to the end zone here.
And I'm going to tell you right now, pre-snap, watch number 1 out here. And up top, they got single, but he's a little double up there.
And almost trying to find that opening. Defense is rushing in at him. Defense was on the money there.
That was a great job by
Cam Walter.
That was a great job by Cam.
He's
for scrambling
he's
like
another
that.
basketball athlete. Plays with Scoop Smith. I mean, a phenomenal player in basketball and football as well. His family actually watches in this broadcast all the way down as far as Florida.
It's awesome.
So if they're watching, we welcome you to the Roxamore Sports broadcast as always.
Welcome, welcome.
And right now, Woodland Hills having a little bit of a huddle discussion. Gateway ready to get this over with and get the ball back in their hands. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. So they lose some ground on that play.
That happened probably because all the scrambling and everything.
Right.
Somebody got downfield. It happens time to time.
I mean, it's par for the course, but nonetheless, it's something to watch out for because it will cost you.
Because sometimes he might have thought he was about to take off and run. He's trying to get and find a block.
Right. So again, Gateway is down by a quarterback, a key player here. But right now they have Alcedro, number 15. That is Alcedro Bryant. And so quarterback Cam Walters sends it off to Scoop Smith, but unfortunately for Woodland Hills, that pass was incomplete. But as you can see, Scoop Smith was aligned with where that ball was being sent off to. He just couldn't get his height quite right when it came to that jump to get his hands around the ball. He was just a grip away from obtaining the ball. He was just touching his fingertips, and it wasn't enough to get the ball for Woodland Hills. And again, it will cost them. It will cost them. It's also worth mentioning that on the first drive, Gateway looked like the offensive juggernaut they were expected to be, but a botched fourth and one play led to a fumble and an 89-yard touchdown return for the Blue Devils when they were playing last time. And, it was all downhill from there. However, it's a new day, and Gateway is looking great here.
It was tough. That was good defense, man. They tried to go deep, and everything was covered. He had to go to his check down receiver, which is Brandon Jones. No, if they go for it now, Max, it's fourth down. They got to at least get to the 10-yard line, it looks like. That means if you're smart on defense, you know as a DB, the ball is going to be thrown at the sticks or deeper. So be smart, play deep, and keep everything in front of you.
Absolutely, absolutely. Action is in place. Cam Walter, quarterback, throws it off to Scoop Smith. Scoop Smith has it in, and there you have it, a touchdown by Scoop Smith. That is a whopping 6 points there for Woodland Hills. Scoop Smith at it yet again.
And what did I say, Max? He ran an out route right to the sticks. And boy, did he make a great play. It was a nice pitch and catch. It was a nice out route thrown by Cam Walter. And then juke, 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 juke. Here comes Scoop to the house. He's an athlete, man. He's an athlete.
Absolutely.
I'm going to enjoy watching him play. I promise you that.
Yeah, as mentioned last week, Scoop's going to go down as a legend for Woodland Hills, as well as Cam Walter and some other athletes. But, yeah, I mean, Scoop Smith, he's the go-to guy. And Cam Walter made an excellent call there on that pass. And right now, he's going to try to rush it in, and defense takes him out. No additional point there on that play, so they just stay at 6 points, Woodland Hills. So the score is now 6-1. So that was fantastic. I mean, again, last week we saw Scoop Smith. He was the only one to get a touchdown there for Woodland Hills, as the score was 7-43. But right now, 6-0. I don't know why I got 6-1 at, but it's 6-0. So Woodland Hills.
And like you said, Scoop only one score last week, and he did it almost the same way. He caught the ball, made a couple moves, and took it to the house. Yes. The kickoff team is on the field. Great Gateway is about to receive the kickoff. The score is 6-0 with 2:19 left in the first quarter. And Gateway has 3 timeouts, and Woodland Hills have 2 timeouts remaining. And it's been a great game so far. Oh, we have a little confusion, but we got it together. Good tackle, good play. The ball be on the 10-yard line. Little confusion. I guess both guys were eager to get the ball and may have run at it. I understand, and take it to the house. But you have to communicate with your teammate.
So far, so good in this play. Gateway not far behind at all. Gateway has a chance to take this game and turn it the other direction in their favor. Let's see what they got cooking up here.
We have a little weird formation out here. We have 4 receivers and they're stacked behind each other.
And not much ground cover there.
And I tell you, Max, after the touchdown, you best believe the adrenaline starting to pump, and you know they're feeling the crowd right now.
Absolutely, absolutely. Offense by Gateway. They have an opening here, perhaps. Not the case, though, when you have a defense like that coming in at you. They sack the quarterback.
You can tell the coach really got at him this week to play solid defense after giving up all those points last week. The coach was definitely practicing defense hard and getting in those guys and letting them know that we have to play better.
All right, so they have lost some ground there, but nonetheless, it looks like Gateway is changing up some plays here, and they have an opening there. Ooh!
They are really giving this left corner some work. So if I'm this left corner in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, keep trying me. I'm going to get an interception and take it to the house.
Absolutely. Good eyes on Kenny Lewis there. The opening was available in that instant, but unfortunately, it's just not enough there for Gateway. Let's see what we got here. We got a dead ball. Dead ball on sportsman conduct on number 32. Let's see what we got. Offensive play is overall satisfactory, but looking for that breakthrough by Gateway. If Gateway can get through the defense, that might be just what they need to change this game. They let that score. Another dead ball there.
You gotta watch the ball. You gotta watch the ball, baby.
Yeah, that flag was on the defense, number 42. That is Andre Smith. And there's that opening. There we have it. There we go. Oh. George Hill. Oh, actually, no, I take that back. That is Kenny Lewis from Gateway. A beautiful position there.
Nice play. Oh, man, that hurts.
Yeah.
Finally made a big play, Max.
Yeah.
And they got negated by a penalty.
It hurts to see, but nonetheless, I feel like that was enough of a pick-me-up to get Gateway amped up here. So let's see what we got now. Now that they know they're ready for this play. Let's see what we got. Quarterback sends it short and immediate tackle following after that.
Number 75, Rose. Woo, he got in there in a hurry. Woo, nice play, big fella. Nice play.
Got about a minute and 36 seconds to go here for the first quarter. Quarterback sends it off to Derek Selby. Derek Selby ran it down the field, past the 30-yard line, taken out by defense. But all in all, I'll say Al Cedro made a good decision on that play.
And I'll say it again. They're working this left side. I don't know what they see, but they're working this left side of the defense.
Yeah, again, it's proven fruitful. I mean, they're having enough breakaways. Ooh, unfortunately in that instant, that was not as fruitful as they had in mind. Reynolds tried to run it through the defense, but was just immediately met with a wall of meat there from Woodland Hills. And we got a bumbling ball, and they got it back.
Oh.
He tries to send it off. Not sure what he was looking at, but out of bounds.
But that was great awareness by him. Great awareness by Mr. Bryant, man. Good awareness. He got the ball way out there, almost a drastic mistake almost happened. The awareness he showed on that play was very nice.
Absolutely. So we got a flag on the play here. But yeah, nonetheless, Gateway's offense is.
Oh, I'm sorry, Max. It's a penalty.
Yep. Man, Gateway just can't get a break here right now at the moment. Here in the first quarter. It seems like every time Gateway gets a little bit of ground, they end up losing it. It hurts to see, but the game is young. We just got about 31 seconds to go here before the first quarter is over. But, we got time. We got nothing but time here. Right now, Alcedro sends it off to Reynolds. And met with the tackle.
That was a great tackle by Hill and great awareness. Great awareness. He read that screen perfectly. Great job, young man.
Got it. A little bit more time here to go before the first quarter is over. Yeah, so far so good here by Woodland Hills. Defense is doing a great job. Offense is doing a great job. Gateway keeps losing ground here. But surely that's going to change up by the second quarter.
Great first quarter.
Absolutely. So
both teams made a couple plays. One play was negated by penalty, but they almost had a big play. And once again, as in last week, we had number 1, Scoop Smith, get busy and score a touchdown and break this game wide open for Woodland Hills.
Absolutely, yeah, no, he's got great eyes on the quarterback. I mean, he knows exactly where to keep himself aligned, and it's almost always the case with Scoop Smith that that ball just magnetically goes into his hands, and he's able to just receive it and just deliver that ball right to where it needs to be. But right now, that's 6 points on the board, 6-0. Woodland Hills being in the lead is thanks to Cam Walter and Scoop Smith. Looking forward to seeing how they go in the second quarter here. Looking forward to seeing Gateway come in with vengeance. But if Woodland Hills can keep this gap going on, I mean, right now it's not much of a gap. It's just a 1 touchdown. But if they can get another touchdown, that's a challenge. So we shall see.
And it's awesome just to see how the chemistry between Walter and Scoop Smith is. And they're young guys, and they're only going to get better. They were freshmen last year. They're only sophomores. And so they have 2 more years at this thing. And that's awesome to grow, to compete with somebody for that year, to stay along together, pitch and catch all day, baby.
Absolutely. And ball kind of just bounced around there. All right. We are now in the second quarter here, 12 minutes on the clock. And right now, game is just about ready for action here. Woodland Hills on the offense. And not much ground cover there, but they did make it to the 35-yard line.
Wow, that was pretty cool formation. I just seen 2 guys go in motion and hand the ball off. I'm interested to see what else they got off of that.
Absolutely, absolutely. So far, the offense is looking good here by Woodland Hills. The defense was looking good.
I'm sorry, Max. I take that back. I said I'd never seen that before, and I wonder why. It's a penalty.
All right. Let's see what we got here from Woodland Hills now that they're on the offense. Cam Walter, quarterback. Gives it over to Jones. And Brandon Jones just taken out just outside of the touchline, sideline.
Nice run, Jones. Nice run by Jones. Just keep it going, baby. Just keep it going. Keep chugging along. Keep chugging on. Break. You know, you got to wear the defense down. Keep grinding. Keep grinding. Keep grinding.
Absolutely. Yeah, defense, though, from Gateway's, they're holding firm, and I absolutely love to see it. I mean, Gateway, again, they mean business. They're going to come in here swinging, and right now that one touchdown is nothing to be discouraged by. I mean, once they get to the touchdown, they're going to be amped up, and they're going to come back with extra strength. So Woodland Hills, they really got to be particular with this play here. Cam Walter has the ball, still in possession, and sends it over to Scoop Smith, and there we go.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
There goes that man.
Absolutely. Scoop Smith at it yet again. Beautifully done. Looking at a score of 12-0. And gonna have a little bit of a timeout here. So we want to bring your attention over to Season 4 of the Rock Comedy Show. The Rock Comedy.
Sorry, we have a referee timeout, it looks like. We have an injured player on the sideline. Scoot, hopefully it's just a cramp. He's still like he's hobbling good, but it's like it's maybe a cramp, hopefully, because he's been amazing today so far.
Absolutely.
2 touchdowns, can't beat that, baby.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, he's a key player here for Woodland Hills, but of course Woodland Hills has an arsenal of excellent players. So let's see how they perform thus far. They get that point in there. So looking at 13-0. So this show was brought to you by Shelley's Pie Pizza. You've got to try Shelley's Pie. Call 412-646-2560. Also, we want to bring your attention over to Season 4 of the Rock Comedy Show, All Stars, featuring headliner Chevy, co-headliner Lillian, One Eye, Cass Goodworth, Chuck Lewis, Jen, and hosted by the one and only Izzy For Real. Coming September 3rd, tickets will sell $25 in advance, $30 at the door. Doors open at 6 p.m., show starts at 7:30 p.m., and this event will be held at the Hard Rock Cafe at 230 West Station Square Drive, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 15219. VIP packages are available, so call 313-350-9094 or visit www.rockcomedyshow.com for tickets. And you can get a good visual on previous content as well if you head over to the Roxamore Sports YouTube channel. Viewer discretion is advised, but you got to check it out. And let me tell you, it's better in person than virtually. So buy those tickets now because they are selling fast.
And all the momentum is definitely with the home team right now. It's 13-0. The game's not over by a long shot, but they just need some plays to get going.
And in the hands of Gateway, that's Kenny Lewis. A good connection there with Kenny Lewis. Had the ball, rushed it in, and taken up by the defense around the 30-yard line. A little bit of a huddle discussion here with Gateway, but it seems like they're ready for action here. Woodland Hills on the defense. Alcijo, quarterback here for Gateway. All eyes are on him as he's a key substitute here. And hands it over to Reynolds. And Reynolds, number 6, Ahmad Harris.
I just got to say, quarterback Brian isn't doing a bad job, but they got to let him throw that ball out there. Let him throw it deep. Let him throw it deep.
Absolutely. Yeah, and it's looking good here for Gateway. I mean, it's looking good here for Gateway. They are gaining ground. Defense is pretty thick here, but nonetheless, they are looking like they're reading the defense quite well. But let's see how far they can take it here in the second quarter.
It's 3rd and long. It's a pass. No, it's 35. Sorry. Look out for the run or pass. But it's probably a run.
So this game is just about ready for action. Quarterback drops the ball there. Alcijo takes the ball back up in his hands. He's rushing it through. Makes it. And, ooh, pass is incomplete.
He bobbled the snap a little bit. He had to run for his life, Max. So the play started off bad already.
Yeah.
The timing was off from the beginning when he dropped the snap, but.
Right. Yeah, that mishandling of the ball came out of price, but nonetheless, you really got to appreciate the quarterback's immediate response there. He took the ball back, was immediately focused on where to send that ball off to, but unfortunately, just the reception just wasn't where it needed to be.
Yes, sir. I just say if Gateway just need one big play like they almost had earlier, just one big play to get right back in this game and get that momentum back on their side.
And
Nice
into the
play.
hands of Woodland Hills. Ball is still alive. No longer the case. Good one. I mean, overall, I got to say, I mean, Gateway, they're trying. They're giving it the best shot. Woodland Hills, though, I mean, the score right now speaks for itself, 13-0. Woodland Hills' offensive strategy and defensive strategy is really working to their advantage here in this game. Let's see if they can keep that momentum going on and if Gateway can turn the game around in their favor, as right now they got time. 9 minutes and 15 seconds here in the second quarter. The options for them to take this game away is definitely there. And a good run there by Woodland Hills as they broke past the 30-yard line. Brandon Jones with the ball and pushed out of bounds.
He's running hard. He's running hard. I commend him. He's running hard and trying to get this ground game established. Because he knows as important as I know is that you get the running game going, it only opens up the pass.
Absolutely. Woodland Hills now at the 35-yard line. Cam Walter
Nice
still with the ball. And, a missed opportunity there for number 13, Carlos Diggs, unfortunately.
That was great D by number 13, Carlos Diggs. That was great D. He turned and looked, and he was on his receiver. Man, that was good coverage.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, if he could just get that ball in his hands, that would have been, woo, baby.
Yes, sir. You ain't lying, boy.
Yeah, I mean, life is nothing but opportunity cost, and nonetheless, he focused on defense, and, you know, that proved to be fruitful in itself. So, big spotlight on that young man. Right now, Woodland Hills is doing quite well, but the offense, by the defense by Gateway is holding firm. Let's see what we got here. Scoop Smith back on his feet again, and, whoa, rough tackle, but he's up and running.
Camden Smith. I don't think we're going to get tired of saying that tonight.
Yeah. Cam and Smith combo.
Yes, sir. Brady the Gronk, huh? Shout out to Woodland Hills.
Absolutely. So right now, it's looking good here for the Woodland Hills offense. Defense by the Gateway Gators. Again, doing their best and holding off the pressure from the offense. Looking forward to seeing a possible interception here from Gateway, if they can make it that far. But right now, not much came out of that play.
Solid run, solid run. We just got to get more of a push up front. They got to move that line and get them a crease so he can, boom, take it to the house.
Absolutely. It's also worth mentioning that, again, it's early in the season. This is week 1 of a non-conference match. Gateway is in the Big East matchup, and I believe Woodland Hills is in the North matchup.
Northeast.
East
Conference,
okay.
Yes, sir.
And, of course, next week we got Woodland Hills playing against Penn Trafford here at the Woodland Hills Wolverines. That game begins at 7 p.m. Right now, it is a backyard rivalry between Woodland Hills and Gateway. Oh, beautifully done there.
We have amazing play.
Here we go at it yet again.
Oh, great play.
You can just walk in there at this point. That is Scoop Smith with a 3rd touchdown. Woo, baby.
Oh, baby is right, Max. I know you're getting tired of me saying this. I know I'm beating y'all in the air with this. But Cam to Smith, woo, it's electrifying.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. 3 times in a row. Again, I mark my words, man. Scoop Smith and Cam Walter will go down as legends here for Woodland Hills, no matter where they had to go to in life. But fabulous work there.
We're definitely looking at 2 of the best in 5A, Max. Definitely looking at 2 of the best in 5A.
So right now, at the moment, it's 19-0. Let's see what we got here. And into the net.
And I also love how their conference has grown from week 0 to week 1. As I was watching last week, I knew it's the first game of the year. It's going to be struggles. You gotta get through all the. Everybody's young. You have to get through the minor things, and everybody might be starting. First of all, it's a new coach.
Absolutely.
When you have a new coach, everything's different. Everything's ran different. Everything's done different. It's a new regime. They just got their feet wet a little bit. In week 1, coach said, "Let's get it, baby."
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, so far, phenomenal job here by Woodland Hills. It's definitely a difference in performance from what we saw last week. So I think we mentioned that any team in the first week wants to make a great impact.
Yeah.
And I think that game, that loss, made a good impact on Woodland Hills. Change things up. And right now it's 20-0. It's fruitful.
And as we said before the show started, last week they lost to Central Catholic, which was a 6A game, 6A matchup versus a 5A. And this week is a 5A matchup versus a 5A. So both teams definitely need a win, desperately need a win. But this rival game is becoming a great game so far. It's a rival, but we just want to see Gateway get through what they got through. I'm sorry they lost their quarterback, which we all know, which hurts any level you lose your starter. But the hope is still alive, baby. Let's just play hard and keep finishing strong.
And there we have Kenny Lewis. Kenny Lewis with the power and might. He breaks it to the 35-yard line. Kenny Lewis is another guy, fast on his feet, tremendous strength, great eyes on the ball. He just always seems to be at the right place at the right time. But
yes.
And he makes some risky decisions. I mean, he's not afraid about making a risk, but in that case, it just didn't gain as much ground as he would like. But nonetheless, absolutely got to love that guy's performance.
He's definitely playing hard. He's definitely playing hard and not giving up for his team.
So let's see what we got here. Gateway on the offense. Not much ground cover there, but ball handed over to Reynolds.
That Woodland Hills D-line is looking a little stout. They're controlling the game right now. But like I said earlier in the show, whoever get that ground game going, it definitely will help the quarterbacks. And Gateway definitely need a running game. They help get them going a little bit.
Absolutely.
To help their young quarterback.
I mean, yeah, the game is young. This game could go in any direction. I mean, once Gateway gets that touchdown, I mean, they're going to be amped up. That motivation's going to be just pulsing through the veins. There'll be a change in performance surely, but right now they got that opening. All eyes on number 14 from Gateway. That is Dyson Harper. Beautiful run there by Dyson.
Nice play, nice play. Let's hope it stands.
Yeah, it's throughout this whole game, it seems like Gateway has not had any luck with gaining ground on the field, as constantly there's been flags on the plays and they've been losing some.
Your eyes are not deceiving you, man.
Yeah,
Your
there
eyes
we
are
go.
not deceiving you, Max. And I'm sure the coaches are like, you know, they get that little Bill Cowher grunt or that stare, that look.
Yeah.
If you're from Pittsburgh, you know what I mean. That grunt, that look he give you.
Yeah.
And I guess Tomlin gives a little bit sometimes. But you're shooting yourself in the foot, no pun intended.
Yeah. Yeah. Right now, they lost ground there. 10 yards. Let's see what we got.
Ooh.
Just barely made it out of there. Number 15, Alcedra Bryant. And a flag on the play.
That D-line is coming, boy. They're coming. We got a 5-yard penalty, face mask, Max. But that defense is coming.
Yeah. Gateway on the 30-yard line for the offensive play. Alcedra, quarterback, ready for action. So far, so good here by Woodland Hills defense. Alcedra sends it off to Jones. Tackle came up. Prevented the danger from happening on Woodland Hills. Good defensive work, though, nonetheless. And that was third down.
Almost.
Let's see what we got here. Quarterback running out of options. He's got to make a decision quick. And unfortunately, no grasp on the ball there by Dyson Harper. A rare miss by the young man, as he's another athlete that is usually right on the money.
One thing I will say about Brian, he is keeping the play alive by scrambling and trying to make a play. I know in his mind he just wants to make a play just to get his team back in the game.
Absolutely. So let's see what we got here. Gateway on the offense, still on the 30-yard line, looking to make that breakthrough they really need. And 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter. And
That's a low
Hills
punt.
with the ball.
That wasn't a good punt. Ooh, decent field position for Woodland Hills. But I only said it was not a good punt because he kicked a low straight line punt.
Right.
Which means it'll get there and it's low, and the returner, the team getting down there, the gunners, won't have enough time to get down there.
Right.
So you catch that thing and run it fast. Oh. But that was great tackle by the special teams.
A bit of a huddle discussion. Again, we want to thank you all for joining us here on the Roxamore Sports Network. We have another game coming up next week, 7 o'clock here at the Woodland Hills Wolverines, and that's going to be Penn Trafford. After that will be North Hills versus Woodland Hills, and that will be an away game. And that will be on September 15th.
That was a great tackle by Mark Gaines. Good read and good feel.
Bit of a huddle discussion here with Woodland Hills. But defense was great there by them so far throughout the first quarter and here in the second quarter. as we have 5 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Gateway, a powerful team, having a little bit of a struggle right now, but it's manageable. Great defense there by Gateway.
Good defense. That was good defense. Good tackle by Lewis.
Especially Cam Walter. He had an opening there, but the defense was on the money as they were able to put away the danger. As mentioned, Cam Walter is Scoop Smith, number 1, the gentleman that caught the ball and got tackled. He's one that's fast on his feet, so once he gets the ball, he's moving. But defense was on it. He gets to live to see another day.
Yes, sir. Now it's 3rd and long again, Max. Like I said before, the play is going to be run to the sticks. So it's about 12 yards for first down. So watch these sticks. That 50-yard line is the target area.
Cam Walter off the number 25.
Nice play.
That being Devon Jones.
Nice play. But in my head, as a DB, I just don't get why you leave so much space. It probably was a zone, but boy, was he wide open on a deep route.
Yeah.
Wide open over there. Easy catch, air throw.
Just immediately taken out. Less than 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. All right, let's see what we got here. And, not much came out of that one.
Nice, solid, hard run.
Yeah, Woodland Hills offense is looking pretty good. And defense looking good. Gateway, looking forward to seeing how they're going to change things up. As I mentioned, as a commentator, I like the games being as close as possible. It makes my job entertaining, but a beatdown, it's... A beatdown is not something to really commentate too much on, but a close game I absolutely love. But of course, looking good here. Oh,
nice
how about
interception.
that? Beautiful.
I love to see interceptions, Max.
Absolutely. Carlos Diggs, number 13, doing Gateway proud, just like that. Beautiful interception. Get that spotlight on that young man. He deserves it. Oh, man.
Man, that was a great pick by Diggs. Great pick. And that could be the momentum they need to get right back into this game. That's exactly what they needed.
Absolutely.
Let's hope they can succeed off of this play. And
today's game is brought to you by Shelley's Pie Pizza. You got to try Shelley's Pie. Call 412-646-2560. And back into this game between Gateway and Woodland Hills. Interception by Gateway. Alcedro, missed opportunity there, unfortunately, but that interception was brought to you by Carlos Diggs, number 13 for Gateway. So let's see what we got here. Gateway in action, motivation, pulsing through the veins. And quarterback with the ball, running it through. Alcedro passes it off to number 14, a safety. Oy. Mighty powerful tackle, but Gateway's Alcedro pass it off to number 14, Dyson Harper. Not much ground was covered there on that play, unfortunately. And the play is safe. Let's see what we got here.
This is a big play down. This is a big down.
Back. How y'all doing?
Score before half will be great right now.
Welcome.
Absolutely.
I Ain't Skinny Rock Comedy Show.
And Gateway. And still has the ball. Oh! Made it past the 40-yard line. Number 7, Derek Shelby from Gateway had the ball. Maintained it for a little bit more. Managed to break past the 40-yard line. Down to the 42-yard line.
And that was a great pass by Brian. And a nice yak. That's a nice yak by Shelby after the catch.
And we have a player down here. But I'm going to bring your attention over to Season 4 of the Rock Comedy Show coming up September 3rd. That is the Rock Comedy Show All-Stars, featuring headliner Chevy, co-headliner Lillian, One Eye, Cass Goodworth, Chuck Lewis, Jen, and hosted by the one and only Izzy For Real. Coming September 3rd. Tickets will be selling at $25 in advance, $30 at the door. Doors open at 6 p.m. Show starts at 7:30 p.m. And the event will be held at the Hard Rock Cafe at 230 West Station Square Drive, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 15219. But VIP packages are available, so call 313-350-9094.
And with Gateway has the ball on the 42-yard line, and they're driving. It is 1st and 10. And they're trying to continue on the success they had on that last play.
Oh, baby. Oh.
I think we have a pass interference, though. I think it's coming back. Pass interference, maybe.
Yep. Flag
There's
on the
a flag
play.
back here on the 25-yard line. There's another flag thrown.
Oh, man.
I believe it's coming back, Max.
Yep. I'm seeing 2 flags on the field. For Woodland Hills, it's just too good to be true, I guess.
But once again, Brian, he didn't start last week. I'm sure he would just, I don't know the situation there at the school, but he's put in the situation to start tonight, and he's doing the best he can. He's scrambling. He's trying to keep everything alive, which is awesome, man. And I'm sure his teammates commend his effort.
Absolutely.
They're happy to have him as a quarterback.
Absolutely, yeah. It's definitely a good play here so far by these guys. Really love the motivation. And it's an absolutely ecstatic crowd here from both schools. Again, a backyard rivalry will bring a lot of people to the stands. And after 2020, I mean, it's beautiful to see all these people here close together like this, you know. But again, we want to thank you all for joining us here on the Roxamore Sports Network. Absolutely pleasure covering these games. And
so there was 2 penalties,
Yeah.
a horse collar and a pass interference. And they declined the pass interference, and they took the horse collar, the 15-yard penalty.
absolutely.
And now the chant taunts them. Oh, no, the cheering section for the kids, the cheering section for the students, I'm sorry. They're yelling, "You can't do that." They're hilarious.
All right. So Gateway getting some ground here. Bringing in the heat. Got a pose for the camera, and let's see. Gateway in action. Quarterback has the ball and sends it off to Reynolds.
It's a screen again, as we saw in the first quarter. A lot of screens. Screen heavy today on the left side. And I kind of understand maybe why you want to do a lot of screens today, because that defensive line for Woodland Hills is getting a lot of pressure. And that's one way you can beat the screen.
Absolutely. Gateway coming with more weight as they are weighing heavy against Woodland Hills here. They have a chance less than 2 minutes ago on the clock here in the second quarter. That availability for them to turn the game around is on the table. So we got a timeout. So again, today's game was brought to you today by Shelley's Pie Pizza. You got to try Shelley's Pie. Call 412-646-2560. Yeah, I mean, overall, the pizza's pretty good. It's down here in Turtle Creek, Pennsylvania, just outside the Woodland Hills Wolverines. You get a variety of flavors. Right now, here in the press box, we got cheese and pepperoni. Pepperoni being my favorite, and they do not disappoint. Good sauce, good portions. And just one slice, I'd be satisfied, but I'm a light eater, so I don't know. James, I saw you eating some. What did you think about it?
Me, I'm a greedy. And you know what? The pie, as it says on the box, is awesome. You know, it's cheese. That was my favorite.
Yeah.
And, it's very cheesy, and I recommend it. And the sauce is nice and a little sweet. Perfect. I love it.
Absolutely. And I'm from New Jersey. We're snobs about pizza over there, so, hey, made me satisfied.
Go on, get your slice of that pie.
Absolutely. Go and get a slice of that pie at Shelley's Pizza Pie. Let's see what we got here. This game is in action. Gateway looking good on the offense. They had an opening right there. Lewis at it yet again with the reception.
I see the confidence growing as they're doing hurry-up offense. Man, that was a good hitch route. I see the quarterback getting very comfortable now, and I love it. I'm liking seeing this. Let's go. The momentum is gone.
And not a lot of ground covered on that play. A short pass.
Yeah, they're Max. They're stacking a box with a lot of people. They're like playing man coverage out here a little bit. They got one single high safety. They are daring them to beat them deep, as I would say. They're daring them.
Right.
As you see, Brandon Jones move up a little bit, but he's only safety back deep. And he's in a box now.
And Alcedro. Oh, he saw the opening, but that pass was way too high for anyone to receive. Good call, though, nonetheless, by Alcedro to pass that ball down to Dyson Harper. Unfortunately, they couldn't make anything of that.
Yeah. Man, they were doing so good till the momentum was gone. But that was great D by Andrews. They've been trying him all night. And he's been holding it down out there on the corner.
Absolutely.
There's 35 seconds left, Max.
Yeah.
So, they need a big play. So look out for a big play. Maybe some trickery.
Right.
So the defense should be prepared for some trickery. There's only 35 seconds. You don't want to give up a deep ball or anything.
Right. Now, you got to give it your best shot. Not be too ambitious, but sometimes that risk will go a long way.
The formation, I see, they're going to take a knee and just take it in the locker room and take this 20-0 lead, Max.
30 seconds to go. Let's make something of this happen. All right, so they're just going to call it right here. We are finished with the second quarter. So we are halfway in this game. The score is 20-0. What a shame, because it looked like Gateway was actually making some ground there, and it looked like they could have really at least got a touchdown in that play. But, hey, there's still time. We got 2 quarters left. We'll be right back here on the Roxamore Sports Network after these messages. Don't go anywhere.
IMG to kick off to Bishop Sycamore. Do you want my hands like this, like that?
Just be natural. You don't have to try.
Coach Roy Johnson told us they had a number of Division I prospects.
Too high, tip, intercepted. Thanks and a pick six. Into the end zone. He'll waltz in, and that will do it.
Do I look like a con artist?
How this happens got a lot of people scratching their head. Bishop Sycamore is not even a real high school.
They did not have teachers.
We really was pretty much on our own.
We didn't have any trainers. People were sharing helmets.
It was disgusting. I was literally sick to my stomach.
I can't believe this happened again.
My philosophy in business is do what the people who have the money do, even if you don't have the money.
Roy will tell you he's a liar.
He knew what to say, how to say it.
He's like, oh, man, you gotta let that go. I said, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna let go. I'm gonna let go of his neck after I grab it.
I think I'm the most honest liar that I know.
How can you coach kids and you know it's not a school?
Roy would tell people, you're going to be playing in Alabama.
He was just selling me a dream.
Ohio was embarrassed by this. They called the thing explicitly a scam. And then said they couldn't do a damn thing about it.
Bishop Sycamore does not happen if there wasn't an abundance of money in high school sports.
Let's go!
Did I break a law? Is it illegal? Am I in jail? We're on ESPN. Win, lose, or draw, we win.
This is not what we were supposed to create.
How do I tell my mama that coach wants me to do the same stuff that you try to get me away from?
You say you care about it, but did you really?
Can we take a break? That's some bullshit.
1, 2, 3, all right!
Hope he ain't watching this because I don't want him to get a big head, but I'm just saying. Yeah. He made me make Kool-Aid with real sugar, Domino, not Food Club. He was all of caramel, all of 6'4". Listen! I was in the gym like, let's go! I was eating yogurt, rice cakes. I was there. And he left me like I gave him a bad batch of behind. Listen, I thought I was going to kill him. Not because he left, but because I was stuck with this year-long membership. See, it's that part. This year-long membership to LA Fitness.
Trouble can find anyone. At Frank Walker Law, we take the time to understand your situation and work tirelessly on your behalf. Hard-hitting representation when you need it the most. A real law firm getting real results.
My name is Carolyn Brown, and I am owner and operator here at Outer Limits Adventure Park. We specialize in birthday parties, group events, family reunions, field trips. We have laser tag, arcade games, party rooms, inflatables, and we do have a ninja course coming soon. We are the first Black-owned family entertainment center in Pittsburgh. If your child has their birthday party here, we're going to make them feel like they're the only child here in the like to celebrate them. You know, next to Christmas, celebrating your birthday party is the best thing. So we like the kids here to feel special. Outer Limits Adventure Park is located at 4079 William Penn Highway. We are in the heart of Monroeville, located in the same plaza with Big Lots. You can find us on our website at outerlimitsadventure.com, and we are on multiple social media pages at Outer Limits Adventure Park. So now that you know about Outer Limits Adventure Park, what are you waiting for? We hope to see you soon.
Hi, welcome to Fit for Boxing Club.
Here at Fit for Boxing, you'll find a fast, fun, and effective workout where you can burn up to 1,000 calories.
Come try a free class at Fit for Boxing, where beginners are always welcome. It's fun for the whole family, people of all ages. Old or young, it doesn't matter. In addition to our trainer-led workouts, we also offer private lessons, community, fundraiser, and team building events for local companies and more.
Hi, my name's Mario. I've been a member at Fit for Boxing for a little over a year now. If you need to get a good workout in, come to Fit for Boxing, and Rich and his staff will take care of each and every one of you.
Fit for Boxing Club is located in Hampton Township, just outside of the city of Pittsburgh on William Flynn Highway. Come learn how to box and have fun. Call Fit for Boxing Club at 412-213-3584 or visit our website at www.fit4boxingclub.com.
put a spotlight on some of these kids who could be going places, and we want to be there to help them get to the next level, whether it be Division I, Division II, Division III, NAIA, junior college, wherever they want to go, we want to support them and get them to the top.
We have some pretty successful and high-level bowlers that were able to gain exposure through Roxamore Sports Network. And so for me, the decision was a no-brainer from the standpoint of it elevated the profile of our athletic department, it elevated the profile of our school district, and most importantly, it elevated the profile of our student athletes.
To bring light and a mic to a situation to make a difference. That's what Roxamore has always meant to me.
What surprised me the most about Roxamore is, well, how dedicated it was.
So I'd absolutely recommend Roxamore Sports Network, and why is simply because Roxamore Sports Network is in it for the business of helping kids.
Delivering a sports experience like no other. That makes you say, oh, that's all right. As an old man would once say, that's all right.
All right, welcome back to Roxamore Sports Live here for the halftime coverage here at the Woodland Hills Wolverines. And man, oh man, what a game it is. Woodland Hills suffered a defeat last week, 7-43, but right now Woodland Hills is coming back with fire and fury. Look at that scoreboard, 20-0. The game is young though. I mean, we still got a chance here going into the second half with Gateway possibly turning the game around in their favor, but oh man. Coach James, what do you think about it, man?
First half assessment, it was a great first half by Woodland Hills. They pretty much had all the momentum. Number 3 to number 1 is just, what is it, 4? It might be 6 tonight.
Yeah.
They're doing an awesome job. That young chemistry is actually growing each week. It's only week 1, so week 0, they even got better this week. And in Gateway, I understand they lost their captain, their general, the quarterback. Every time you lose a quarterback, it is very difficult, any level of football. So I commend Mr. Bryant today for stepping in and being that leader that his team needs to be. He just needs to make a couple plays, which they're trying, but they keep getting shot in the foot, no pun intended. They keep taking steps back with penalties. But maybe second half they can get a couple boom, big plays and change the whole game, because it is a rival game, and the momentum will never go away and stay the same from the hype of this game.
Absolutely. And yeah, it's been that Cam and Scoop combo that has been really carrying this game forward. We don't want to take it anywhere. Taking any shine away from the people that have been getting the one-pointers in there. But nonetheless, Scoop and Cam Smith, Scoop Smith and Cam Walter, man, they've been just phenomenal. Excellent chemistry throughout this whole team, throughout this whole game. They had 3 touchdowns. Scoop, I'm getting my names mixed up because it's such a great combination, but Scoop Smith got 3 touchdowns, 2 in the first quarter, 1 in the second quarter.
Yes.
And we're heading off into the third quarter. I am pretty confident we might see Scoop doing that yet again, but nonetheless, Gateway seems like they're making a good comeback. I mean, offensively, it seems like they are improving. Defensively, they've been great defense throughout this whole game. I would like to see more offense from Gateway. And here in the second half, now that they got a chance to recuperate, things are going to change up. And I'm looking forward to seeing how Gateway's going to come back in this game. But if they can, that's going to be really one for the record. But right now, it looks like Woodland Hills is approaching a safe spot, but we shall know by at least the end of the third quarter or heading off into the fourth quarter. Anything is possible here in this game. We got a little bit of 4 minutes ago before the game resumes. And right now, the crowd is ecstatic out here. Thank you for joining us here on the Roxamore Sports Network. We'll be right back after these messages.
My name is Carolyn Brown, and I am owner and operator here at Outer Limits Adventure Park. We specialize in birthday parties, group events, family reunions, field trips. We have laser tag, arcade games, party rooms, inflatables, and we do have a ninja course coming soon. We are the first Black-owned family entertainment center in Pittsburgh. If your child has their birthday party here, we're going to make them feel like they're the only child here in the world. We like to celebrate them. You know, next to Christmas, celebrating your birthday party is the best thing. So we like the kids here to feel special. Outer Limits Adventure Park is located at 4079 William Penn Highway. We are in the heart of Monroeville, located in the same plaza with Big Lots. You can find us on our website at outerlimitsadventure.com, and we are on multiple social media pages at Outer Limits Adventure Park. So now that you know about Outer Limits Adventure Park, what are you waiting for? We hope to see you soon.
IMG to kickoff to Bishop Sycamore.
Do you want my hands like this, like that?
Just be natural. You don't have to try.
Coach Roy Johnson told us they had a number of Division I prospects.
Too high, tip, intercepted. Thanks in a pick six. Into the end zone. He'll waltz in, and that will do it.
Do I look like a con artist?
How this happens got a lot of people scratching their head. Bishop Sycamore is not even a real high school.
They did not have teachers.
We really was pretty much on our own.
We didn't have any trainers. People were sharing helmets.
It was disgusting. I was literally sick to my stomach.
I can't believe this happened again.
My philosophy in business is do what the people who have the money do, even if you don't have the money.
Roy will tell you he's a liar.
He knew what to say, how to say it.
He's like, oh man, you gotta let that go. I said, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna let go. I'm gonna let go of his neck after I grab it.
I think I'm the most honest liar that I know.
How can you coach kids and you know it's not a school?
Roy would tell people, you're gonna be playing in Alabama.
He was just telling me a dream.
Ohio was embarrassed by this. They called the thing explicitly a scam. And then said they couldn't do a damn thing about it.
Bishop Sycamore does not happen if there wasn't an abundance of money in high school sports.
Let's go! Did I break a law? Is it illegal? Am I in jail? We're on ESPN. Win, lose, or draw, we win.
This is not what we were supposed to create.
How do I tell my mama that coach wants me to do the same stuff that you try to get me away from?
You say you care about us, but did you really?
Can we take a break? That's some bullshit.
And we're back live and proud here at the Woodland Hills Wolverines. Right now it is a game, a backyard rivalry, classic one between Gateway and Woodland Hills. Woodland Hills came in swinging 20-0 there in the first half, but Gateway, well, they got a chance here in the second half. Let's see how they recover. They're going to come in amped full of motivation, and ready to change some things up in their offensive play. Defensively, I've been satisfied with their defense. I mean, they've been holding firm throughout this whole game. But offensively, let's see what they got. I mean, they're a great team. I mean, the record speaks for itself. So we shall see how they turn this game around. I'm Maximilian Kiever, alongside with a new guy that's soon to be everybody's favorite guy, James Roxamore. James, how you doing, man?
Not doing bad. Howdy, people. I'm glad to be here tonight, and thank you, Max, for having me. You're doing an awesome job.
Thank you. You too, man. You too. So we also want to bring your attention over to the HBO Max Bishop Sycamore documentary featuring Roxamore Sports. Be sure to check it out. You can also check it out on HBO Max, Time Magazine, USA Today. Get a good idea of what it's about. But it features Roxamore Sports, and it's out now. HBO Max.
And I remember the day when Roxamore televised every game, and I was looking at this team wearing all black. I said, oh, from Ohio. I said, wow, this team from Ohio is coming to PA. They must be pretty good. And come to find out, were they good? The underlying issues, you might want to go check out that documentary to find out what all the issues were, but it definitely wasn't nothing of integrity. That man who was the head coach showed no integrity. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
The students were overage. They didn't have the proper equipment. And that's just some of the things that are mentioned in the documentary, but I recommend that you check that out and know that footage came from Roxamore Sports. So thank you for being with us tonight, and we love having you.
Absolutely. So we also want to bring your attention over to coming up on September 3rd, Season 4 of the Rock Comedy Show All-Stars, featuring headliner Chevy, co-headliner Lillian, also featuring One Eye, Cass Goodworth, Chuck Lewis, and Jen. Hosted by Izzy For Real. Again, coming September 3rd. Tickets will be selling at $25 in advance, $30 at the door. Doors open at 6 p.m. Show starts at 7:30 p.m. at the Hard Rock Cafe, 230 West Station Square Drive, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 15219. And VIP packages are available. So call 412-378-8271. We had to change that number up. Don't call the last number. That number's dead. Also, head over to www.rockcomedyshow.com for tickets as well. And you can check out previous content of the Rock Comedy Show if you head over to the Roxamore Sports YouTube page. Viewer discretion is advised, but again, watching it virtually is not quite the same as watching it in person, so be sure to buy those tickets. Tickets are selling fast. Also, great atmosphere and great food. Hard Rock Cafe, gotta love it. Great venue. Looking forward to seeing you there. Also, this game was brought to you by Shelley's Pizza Pie, located here in Turtle Creek, Pennsylvania. You got to try Shelley's Pie. Call 412-646-2560. And again, it's worth mentioning we have two of those pizzas here in this press box with us right now. Gotta love what we're tasting. We have pepperoni, we have cheese, but there's other flavors as well. And crust is great. Toppings are good. Not too salty. And the sauce is not too sweet either. So check it out. That is Shelley's Pizza Pie, located here in Turtle Creek, Pennsylvania. Game is in action. Gateway rushing in. Woodland Hills in possession of the ball. For how long? Who knows? But so far, so good as they break past the 30-yard line and out of bounds.
Smart play by the return man, number 1, Scoot Smith. You do not want to take extra hits. That's smart. That's smart play by him. Very smart play.
Absolutely. So so far, so good here.
And as I was questioned about why is that important, it is important because you want to take care of your body. The less hits you take, the better. As you see, the NFL is cracking down on hits in every level of football. You know, people are safety first and CTE and etc. So I commend him for being smart and taking care of his body, especially at this young of an age. He has such a bright future.
All right, so at the 35-yard line, Woodland Hills with the action. Cam Walter and dog pile. Again, Gateway's signature defense on the money here as they were able to avert the danger. A little bit of a huddle discussion here with Woodland Hills. So far, so good here for Woodland Hills, but the Gateway defense is doing a phenomenal job. If they can turn this defense into offense with an interception, that'll be all the more better. Let's see what we got here in this play, though. As the game is just about ready to kick back in action, Woodland Hills on the offense. Cam Walter with ball in hand, getting chased down, sends the ball off to George Hill and taken out. Or Brandon Jones, rather. Brandon Jones had a good run there for Woodland Hills as he had the ball and was taken out past the 35-yard line.
That was great play creativity by Mr. Cam Walter. He made a broken play, dodged a couple of defenders, and found the open man.
Absolutely, and it looks like they settled the ball down at the 29-yard line. Let's see if Woodland Hills can take this a little bit further into the end zone. And a little bit of a huddle discussion over athletes taking their positions on the field. At the 31-yard line, rather. So the ball is at the 31-yard line. Woodland Hills on the offense. And we got a flag on the play. Again? Okay, well, it is what it is.
I don't see the laundry yet. Where's the laundry at, Max?
Yeah, I was looking for it.
Where's
also.
that yellow laundry at? I'm not quite sure what the delay is. Maybe was there a timeout? Let me see. Yes. I think a timeout was used by Woodland Hills.
Okay, so it was a timeout. Okay. Oh, wait. Yeah.
Oh, no, sorry. We have an injury timeout. I'm sorry, folks.
Okay.
We have number 4, Lewis, on the ground. I hope he's okay.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's a key player here for Gateway. Absolutely cannot lose him.
That young man has been playing very hard today for his team. And you never want to see anybody get hurt. I just hope to get up and he's able to come back in the game and be successful.
And absolutely. And shout out to number 15, Bryant. He prefers to go by the name Sid, from what I understand. We call him Al Cedro, but nonetheless, he is going by the name Sid. So Al Cedro will be called Sid here on this broadcast, at least for tonight until we get some other notice saying he prefers not to be called that. But Sid is the name for number 15 for Gateway. And nonetheless, yeah, it's been a great night here for the Woodland Hills Wolverines. I mean, yeah, we saw what they went through last week, but they were making a great comeback here, at least today, until Gateway can turn around this game and defy expectations.
Yeah,
would it not be just a gut punch? But
yes,
nonetheless, Woodland Hills has 3 very good linebackers in George Hill, Ziggy Moore, and Andre Smith. They did not put much pressure into Peyton Wayner. However, that was by design. The head coach, Brian Tyrant, when speaking to reporters after the game, mentioned that the Vikings had an incredible screen game and set up their defense to not let them beat them that way. They ran a quarters defense in order to keep everything in front of them. The idea didn't go as planned. Live and learn in speaking with the team after the game. What he said is, we thought we were ready. We weren't. We got smacked in the face. How do we come back from that? For this full quote, go to Woodland Hills Football Twitter page at WoodyIFB. And the game is back in action here. And the dog pile on the offense there by Gateway.
Nice tackle by number 13, Diggs, and number 23, Phillips. They were all over that screen. Great job with defense. All right, here we go. We have trips right, open left. The running back, Brandon Jones, is in pistol formation.
All right, looking forward to seeing what we got here. Woodland Hills offense Cam, man of many risks. I don't know if that risk was I don't know if that was intentional, if he was just doing that out of desperation, or if that was the whole plan the whole time. But
man, that was a nice tackle by number 74 Santos, Max. I see the defense has come out the locker room ready to ball out. Hey, momentum is you know what, and they're showing momentum right now. They're showing a little life.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Because again, that halftime when you have a chance to recuperate, put things in consideration, change some plays up. I mean,
yes, sir.
Yeah, that can really change the game around. And especially since the other team might be going with the same strategy that might be stale by that point. You know, it may not be as good as it was in the first half. So let's see what we have here.
We have trips left, running back to the left. Oh.
The ball was snapped.
Incomplete pass on the play. We now have a fourth down. Both teams, special teams units are coming on the field, punt, return, and punt. And Woodland Hills will be kicking the ball off from the Gateway 43-yard line. They will be punting from the Gateway 43-yard line.
All right, Woodland Hills offense.
We have Kenny Lewis back to receive the punt.
Woodland Hills offense was thwarted by the defense from Gateway.
Ideally, that was a great punt. A very great punt. They pinned them down. We will be on the – Gateway will be on their own. I'm sorry. On 11-yard line, it looks like. And that was a great punt by the Woodland Hills special teams unit.
Absolutely. Yeah. So far, so good here by Gateway. Gateway is putting in a lot of pressure defense-wise against Woodland Hills. Woodland Hills is doing pretty good, though, nonetheless. I had such a chance there, man. I was feeling it. You know, I was so confident that he had that breakaway. I was hearing the miracle music playing, you know, in my head.
No,
but unfortunately, it was just flatlined. Oh, man.
That was a great run by Jaquan Reynolds. Great run. They're finally getting a little bit of ground game running. The first down on the play.
Here we go again. And does he have it? Unfortunately, not in that instant.
It definitely looks like they came out of the locker room with a little more fire.
Right.
And a lot more urgency, I should say. Urgency is the key right now. Urgency. They are down 20-0. They need points on the board.
Yeah, they definitely do. They have the chance to make this game theirs. But right now, what do we have? Quarterback Sid sends it off. Oh, beautiful. Hey, man. That is the change in play I was looking forward to seeing here. Prince Tyrant, number 2. Actually, I lied to you. That's not the right name. I'm looking at the wrong roster. How about that?
Great catch by Reynolds. Great catch.
Yes, Reynolds.
And great scramble by Brian. He kept the play alive by scrambling, which he seems to be really good at.
Absolutely.
But like we said earlier, Max, at big plays, you keep shooting yourself in the foot, no pun intended.
Yeah, I mean, Gateway is hexed here tonight. I mean, they are giving it the best shot, and yet they're not gaining the ground they need here on this field. It seems like every chance they get, it's just taken away from them. But back to the drawing board here. They were back at the 20-yard line. They had me fooled. All right, let's go here.
Man, it was such a great play, too, by the quarterback. Kept the play alive.
Oh, absolutely. We have another athlete down, unfortunately, here by Gateway. Number 4, Kenny Lewis. Again, a key player here for Gateway. Phenomenal athlete there. I mean, all odds on him. I mean, he is a guy that's able to make those passes connect. And he's fast on his feet. But right now, he's just unfortunately down. But come back to this game. We want to bring your attention over to Season 4 of the rock comedy show All-Stars, coming up September 3rd. Hosted by Izzy Farrell. Also featuring headliner Chevy, co-headliner Lillian, Also featuring One Eye, Cass Goodwin, Chuck Lewis, Jen Jen. Again, this event will be September 3rd. Tickets will be selling at $25 in advance, $30 at the door. The doors open at 6 p.m. Show starts at 7:30 p.m. Event will be hosted at the Hard Rock Cafe at 230 West Station Square Drive, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 15219. You can buy the tickets at www.rockcomedyshow.com, and you can check out reruns on YouTube, or the Roxamore Sports YouTube page. Viewer discretion is advised. Adult content is involved. However, it is a great show. Great virtually, but better in person. So be sure to buy those tickets because those tickets are selling out fast. And right now, this game is beautiful for Woodland Hills, but Gateway, I mean, they're having a rough time right now. But
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I mean, what do you think the chances are of them turning this game around, man?
I just need a couple of those big plays like they just made and just, cut down on the penalties, a.k.a. don't have any or just have less than they had the first half.
Right. I mean, they have that ability to do that. I mean, we see beautiful work there from Reynolds, beautiful work there from Lewis. If they can just get it into the end zone, I mean, I feel like that would change the game's momentum around. I mean, it seems like after that first touchdown, that's when things start changing. I don't know what it is. It's like that magic moment, but I feel like if Gateway can at least get one touchdown, that might change some things up in terms of momentum while the game is still young here in the second half. But time will tell.
You're 100% right, Max, 100% right. And I think you were talking about it's called momentum. Momentum's a bad, you know what? You get that momentum. It happens all the time in sports and in football. Any sport, that momentum.
Yeah, that adrenaline rush just kicks in. But right now, it's a crying shame because you see the Gateway Gators are giving it the all in all, but they are just absolutely hexed tonight. Every time it seems like they gain some ground, they immediately lose it to a flag. But let's see what we got here. Quarterback Sid sends it off to number 14. Number 14 being Dyson Harper.
Nice route by Dyson Harper. Nice route. A nice catch.
And for those of you on the other side, if I'm screaming into your speaker, please forgive me. It's awfully noisy over here. We got quite a large crowd of people here to witness this game. Gateway, Woodland Hills. Watch a classic backyard rivalry. Of course, we have the best seats in the house, and they're yours as well, as we're here up in the press box, bringing you coverage of today's Week 1 boys varsity football here at the Woodland Hills Wolverines. So as they have this little bit of a timeout, I want to tell you that today's game is brought to you by Shelley's Pie Pizza. You've got to try Shelley's Pie. Call 412-646-2560. Located right here where the Woodland Hills Wolverines is in Turtle Creek, Pennsylvania, just outside of Pittsburgh. Just a phone call away. And just fill up your gas tank if you need to. Come on over. They're still open.
And I tell you, that pie is good.
That it is. We have some actually up here in the press box, and yeah, I'm loving it. We got the drinks. They got all sorts of toppings, but right now we just have pepperoni and cheese, and it's a vice. It's a vice. I mean, those pizza slices are huge, so check it out. And if you're good, pal, leave a good review for them.
It is fourth down now, Max.
All right.
Fourth and 5 to go, but the punting unit's on the field, Max.
All right.
We have Brandon Jones back to receive the punt. Oh, no. Blake Marsh fumbled the snap, and the defense tackled him for a loss.
Man. I mean, again, it's a first week non-conference match. Again, you want to give it your best shot, no matter where you are. In the conference,
Max,
non-conference.
That Mad Bishop just put Woodland Hills in great field position.
Absolutely.
And I tell you what, I won't be surprised if Mr. Walter throws a pass on his series.
And will that? Oh, it's a good thing you didn't bet any money on that one. Defense was on it with the tackle on the quarterback.
That was a great job by the defense putting pressure on Cam.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Again, I mean, it's absolutely worth mentioning. The defense by the Gateway Gators, they have been absolutely where they should be.
Yes.
I mean, they have phenomenal players there, great linebackers, but unfortunately the offense is lacking. As we saw with that last play, they just couldn't gain any ground, and every time it looked like they had that clean breakaway, it just was taken away, unfortunately, by a foul. But they still got a chance, man. They still got a chance. 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Let's see what we have. Quarterback Cam Walter sends it off to number 5, Brandon Jones.
Man, that was a great tackle by Mari Gaines. He got in there and made a great tackle on Mr. Jones.
Absolutely. Not a lot of ground covered here. None, actually. Let's see what we have, though, in terms of offense. Defense is looking good. Number 71, Ramen Payne. Great linebacker. Doing a great job.
Oh, I'm sorry. I might have pronounced his name wrong. Mary Gans. I'm sorry. But he made a great play.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. No, he's played with a good record. I mean, you can check out a lot of these athletes' records if you head over to Huddle. It's not always updated, but get a good idea of what these players are capable of. Brandon Jones taken out. Looked like at the 15-yard line from my view.
Yeah, that was great coverage by Gateway. I seen the DBs were all in position. They covered the receivers very well. The quarterback was looking. He couldn't find anyone. He had to scramble and check his check down, which was Brandon Jones.
Yeah, he's another go-to guy for Woodland Hills. Fast on his feet, but defense, they're able to read him.
Now we have a field goal attempt.
Oh, that is not
pick it up. It can be run back if the defense gets it. The defense picks it up and runs it back. You can pick it up and run. Oh, great defense and special teams by Gateway.
Number 27, Damon Wrigley.
Now you got to believe. Now the crowd's behind you now. You made some impact plays. Now all you do is get the ball in the end zone, and this game can turn around. It's only a 3-score game. Absolutely. And if they make all their field goals, they win. If they don't let them score.
Right. Yeah, number 27, Damon Wrigley. He's been great when it comes to the field goals. Those 2 points that have been awarded to Woodland Hills have been thanks to him. From where we're sitting with the lights glaring right on the face, it's kind of hard to get a good read on some of these numbers with the jersey numbers being so shiny. But if I'm incorrect about the field goal, please correct me, but I believe that was number 27. It's been kind of hard to get a good visual on his number, but I believe that's number 27 with the field goals.
And I like that pass by Brian. I like what they're doing with the offense now. They're actually threatening them down the field, throwing it deep.
Gateway Gators coming in with vengeance. Oh, and defense just swoops in and takes him out. But a good run there nonetheless by number 2, Jaquan Reynolds.
Great run by Reynolds. Great run. I love what I'm seeing right now by the Gateway offense.
Let's see what we have. And running through the center. And couldn't make it out. I mean, he's a man that knows his strength. He's real into risk, going right through the center. And we're substituting Jaquan Reynolds out with number 5, Amari Gaines. I believe it's pronounced Gaines. But make life easy, I'm going to go with Amari. Number 14 from Gateway. Beautiful catch there. That is Dyson Harper. Again, as we mentioned before, Harper is a guy. It is very rarely the case that the ball does not go into his hands immediately. But we do have 2 players down right now on the field. Of course, health comes first. But we want to bring your attention over to the Season 4 of the rock comedy show All-Stars, coming up September 3rd, featuring headliner Chevy, co-headliner Lillian, also featuring One Eye, Cass Goodworth, Chuck Lewis, Jen, and hosted by the one and only Is He For Real. Coming September 3rd, tickets sell $25 in advance, $30 at the door, and the doors open at 6 p.m. Show starts at 7:30 p.m. And the event will be held at the Hard Rock Cafe at 230 West Station Square Drive, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 15219. For tickets, head over to www.rockcomedyshow.com. And this game looks like it's about to resume here shortly. Again, health comes first. And this is a high-impact sport. As you can imagine, having 170 pounds rush at you at X speed, it will wear and tear you. But,
yes, it will.
Nonetheless, these guys are holding pretty strong. And, oh, he's got a breakaway. Oh, here we go.
Okay.
All right. Oh.
Nice run by Gans. The running game is getting going, Max. They're getting that running game going.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Get the running game going. Open up that pass for Bryant.
And how about that? No flag on the play. That's good news there for the Gateway Gators.
Great tackle.
Defense. Yeah. Yeah. It's Zykeer Moore coming in with that tackle. Heading away the danger.
Great play by Zykeer Moore. Great play.
Sid with the ball. He sends it over to Amari yet again. Amari looking good.
Uh-oh.
Oh, into the cheerleaders. Out of bounds.
Hey, at first it looked like it was about to be a big play with 2 blockers out front, but whoo, the defense was coming fast and the pursuit was awesome.
Oh, without a doubt. They are doing a great job here as they're approaching the 10-yard line. If they can keep this momentum going, that can provide great yields for them. But right now, we have a player down on the field, unfortunately, yet again. But we wish him well.
Yes, hopefully it's nothing serious. And we pray and hope that he gets back up and continue to play the rest of this game.
Absolutely. It's also worth mentioning that today's game is brought to you by Shelley's Pie Pizza. You got to try Shelley's Pie. Call 412-646-2560, located here in Turtle Creek, Pennsylvania, just outside of Pittsburgh. And again, thank you for joining us here on the Roxamore Sports Network. It is a pleasure covering these games. So, of course, we got more action coming up next week. That will be at 7 o'clock here at the Woodland Hills Wolverines, and that will be against Penn Trafford. And, of course, we got more events coming up as well this month. We have soccer, which is my bread and butter. That's my sport. I have experience with soccer. But I will be covering the soccer events here for Woodland Hills and Pittsburgh Public Schools as well. So be sure to check out the Roxamore Sports webpage to get a good look at that schedule. I don't think the schedule is up at the moment, but keep tabs on that schedule for when it does come up. Because we got more football games and more soccer games coming up this month and in October as well. I believe there might even be a few baseball games if I'm not mistaken, but I'm not exactly too sure about that. So don't quote me on it. But again, thank you for joining us here on the Roxamore Sports Network. I'm Maximilian Kiever alongside with Coach James Rockymore.
What's up? What's up? Happy to be here, baby. And so far, the momentum has changed the second half. This third quarter, the defense has been stepping up for Gateway, and I'm sure if their coaches were telling them we could stop these guys. Just hang in there. We could do. Just believe in what we're teaching you. And it looks like they're right because they came out the second half and shut them down. No big plays.
All right, back in action here, and didn't break past the 20-yard line. A lot of potential here with this play, though. I mean, if Gateway can at least get this touchdown,
yes, sir.
That will be something. Let's see what we got here.
The crowds are the fans in the student section is waiting to go crazy. Just blow the top off this lid.
Oh yeah, we're right at ground zero too, so it's going to be loud when it does. But we shall see.
These Gateway fans are ready to cheer.
And here we go, baby. And
pass interference. If it looks like a little bit, but hey, no call by the ref. That looked close to me.
Ball goes to the Wolverines.
Now, are they going to go for it, Max, or are we going to see a field goal? What do you think?
I mean, I think they're going to go for it. So let's see what we got here. Woodland Hills High School looking good here.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was 4th down.
4th down.
I'm sorry, Max. I'm sorry.
All right. 4th down.
It was turnover on downs.
And, yeah, I mean, chances are high here. Quarterback, Cam Walter. Losing space here. Almost had a tackle and off to the bleachers.
That was great pressure by Gateway defense.
Yeah. Almost had a blitz there.
Yeah, they've been having Cam off balance all night. But Cam was getting a little loose and throwing them deep to scoot. That's how they pretty much got all their touchdowns tonight.
Yeah.
By quarterback scrambles out of the pocket.
We have an athlete down, unfortunately, on the field. But again, we want to bring your attention over to today's sponsor, and that is Shelley's Pie Pizza. You got to try Shelley's Pie. Call 412-646-2560. They are located here in Turtle Creek, Pennsylvania. Pizza pie, that is really good. You got to love it. Great cheese, great sauce, great crust. Give them a shot. Again, they are located down here in Turtle Creek, Pennsylvania. And we also want to bring your attention over to the rock comedy show All Stars coming up September 3rd. Hosted by Izzy For Real, featuring headliner Chevy, co-headliner Lillian, also featuring One Eye, Cass Goodworth, Chuck Lewis, Jen. And the event will be held again September 3rd. Tickets will be selling at $25 in advance, $30 at the door. Doors open at 6 p.m. Show starts at 7:30 p.m. at the Hard Rock Cafe at 230 West Station Square Drive, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 15219. And VIP packages are available, and you can buy the tickets from www.rockcomedyshow.com as well.
And all you young athletes, this is a little side note. It is very important to take care of your body, hydrate your body, and make sure you get some pickle juice in you, get your electrolytes, so things like cramps don't happen, or they can happen less frequently. You just make sure you and then stretch very well. Just make sure you take care of your body, all young athletes.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's been a lot of cases where people aren't hydrated when they do these sports, and it comes at a cost. I mean, there's been some near-death cases also as well, so it's definitely something to take seriously. But yes, absolutely. Great tip there from the legendary coach, James Roxamore. I mean, you know your stuff, man. So it's been a great night here covering this game here with you.
I don't know if I'm a legend though, Max, but maybe I don't know. Maybe some people might think I am, you know.
All right, let's hear about that football career, man. If you're not a legend, let's hear about it. Come on, lay it on us. Lay it on us.
I don't like to boast and brag about myself, but there's just one tidbit I'll give you. All right. My senior year was my first game back from breaking my leg. Quick story. The year before, I ran for a school record 385 yards, and then I broke my ankle the next game. So my senior year was my last year, and I wanted to go hard. So the first game of the year, I ran for 411 yards. I should have had a state record. That's why I'm telling you this story, because that 455 by Marcus Furman, it should have been like 600 yards by me. I mean, people who there know that, you know, this is 2003. I'm a little older, you know, but I'm still in the PAA record books for single game rushing, 411 yards. But the real thing is, I didn't run 4 quarters. I only ran for 3 quarters. I didn't play a whole quarter, and I ran for 411 yards. So I don't know if that's good. It might be. But the only thing that mattered to me was
it's good.
I'm not a big guy on stats. I'm not a big guy on individual accolades. We won the game. That was the most important thing for me. I didn't even give a darn if I ran for 50,000 yards, 10 touchdowns. I'm like, that scoreboard said QV wins, and shout out to Quaker Valley. Love y'all. Love y'all, baby. Let's go Quakers.
I mean, that sounds pretty legendary to me, man. You won. It's on the record, you know?
Yeah. Oh.
If anyone wants to contend with it, just get over it, you know?
And another thing I could say, I don't want to brag about. I am back-to-back Feb 22, so.
All right.
By the time I was one of the best in Western Pennsylvania football, and I was ranked in the state. Yeah, and I played both ways, too. I didn't come off the field, baby. There ain't no coming off the field. You got to go hard. Special teams, offense, defense. See, my blood is pumping up here. You see me getting hyped. Let's get back to the game. I'm sorry.
Man. Get your helmet. Get you on the field right now.
I would love it.
Oh, man. So the game is just about ready back in action here. We got about 1 minute and 56 seconds to go on the clock here in the third quarter. And again, Woodland Hills still with that gap of 20-0. So it's going to be a 5-yard penalty with the defense here.
Yeah, it was a neutral zone infraction. You got to watch the ball. You got to watch the ball. If you're right over the ball, you have to watch the ball. Especially if you're on a D-line. You only move when the ball is snapped. You watch that center's hand, and when it's done, boom, shoot the gap.
Let's see if they do just that. The options are on the table here. Cam Walter. And sends it off to George Hill.
Nice run.
Or Elijah Nesby, rather.
Nice run. That's what we need to see. I'm sure coach is smiling and grinning ear to ear with that. Get that ground game going. Let's go. Let's get this clock milking. Because as you know, in high school, in other sports, when you throw the ball a lot, you stop the clock.
Absolutely. And a foul on the offense. Going to go back. A foul on the offense for holding. So holding the offense with a 10-yard penalty. Woodland Hills getting a taste of its own medicine. Usually it's the other way around with Gateway getting those 10-yard, 5-yard penalties, but it seems like right now Gateway's in a safe position.
Yes, they are. This is definitely what they need right now. Defense needs to step up, make a good play, a fumble, interception, something.
Absolutely. And if things don't go well here in the third quarter for Gateway, it's a possibility the fourth quarter could be a game changer.
Oh, my.
How about that?
He got the Jets, baby. To the house. Touchdown, baby. Woo.
Yeah.
Woo. I didn't quite see how that happened, Max, but looks like he broke a couple tackles over there.
Yeah. Trying to get a good reading on that guy's numbers. I can't see the number from where I'm sitting at. It's number 6 from Woodland Hills, Elijah Nesby. A touchdown for him, his first one here tonight. Beautifully done. We're now looking at a score of 26-0. So.
I see you, Nesby. Good play, baby. Good play. Nice play.
Absolutely. He was waiting for his moment to shine, and, man, he shined. All right. And, oh, there we have it with the field goal. That's Damon, number 27 from Woodland Hills with a successful field goal, Damon Ridgley. So we're now looking at 27-0. Woodland Hills in the lead by quite a wide margin, but you never know, man. They might have that Patriot moment going in the fourth quarter where they turn the game around in their favor.
And Max, at this time, I'm looking at the Gateway players, and I just want them to know that keep your heads up and don't get frustrated. It's a long season. Things happen, and you're always an improve and get better.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, yeah, these days are bound to happen to anybody. We've seen it even in the NFL, where it's just the score is just really not in your favor at all. However, nonetheless, it's something to get motivated by, not discouraged by. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
When you're that far behind, you got to think to yourself, where did I go wrong? What can be changed? And how can I get them back the next time, you know?
Yes, sir, and that's exactly it.
I'm not one for vengeance, but when it comes to sports, yeah, go back with full vengeance, you know?
No, man, it ain't called vengeance, bro. It's called competing.
Competing,
We here
exactly.
to compete.
Yeah.
We can shake hands after the game. That's sportsmanship. That's what we do. But when we're on this field, we're competing.
Absolutely.
And we're brothers, so we're brothers competing against the other team.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure a lot of these guys know each other, so, you know, social media might be ablaze tonight.
I mean, that it is. I mean, I've been seeing good sportsmanship here nonetheless. No fisticuffs, which is absolutely something we love to see. And here we go. Number 27, Damon sends it off to Gateway. Number 21 from Gateway with the ball. That is Terrace Cole.
Uh-oh, we got something, baby.
Oh,
we got something, baby. We got something, baby.
Oh.
Go, baby. Go, baby.
Oh. And a flag on the play. It is a habitual curse here, man. What is going on here with Gateway? A flag on the play. It was a beautiful run, but man, that is
beautiful run.
Yeah, absolutely. It just hurts to see, you know, just so much momentum. Just, I don't know. You really want to see a clean breakaway all the way home with a run like that, but nonetheless, beautiful run there by Terrace Cole. Unfortunately, there was a flag on the play. It's a curse, man. It's a curse.
There was a holding play, Max. These penalties tonight. First thing I know on Monday or Tuesday, whenever practice is, or maybe Sunday they have practice, coach is going to emphasize penalties.
Yeah.
And big plays they probably could have had if they didn't have penalties. But it still was a great run.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. They gain ground here. But halfway there. And just a minute and 14 seconds to go here in the third quarter. A touchdown right now could be instrumental. Yeah, Scouters, keep your eyes peeled. Great work here by the Gateway Gators. And almost had that breakaway that they needed there by number 7, Zykeer Moore. Actually, I keep reading the wrong roster. Number 7, Derek Selby.
That was a great slant catch by Selby. Even though as soon as he caught it, he was attacked by a host of Wolverines. But he held on to the ball. Good catch.
Let's see what we got here. Halfway home. Can they take it there? Let's see. Quarterback has it and sends it off to Reynolds. And taken out by the defense just outside the 50-yard line.
Big Rose in the middle has been a problem all night, baby.
Yeah.
It's a good football player right there. I'm sure a lot of college recruiters are watching this film and maybe putting him right in the middle where he is in that D-line.
Absolutely. Gateway in possession of the ball for the offense. Let's see what we got. Sid, quarterback, reading the field, and he has an opening here.
Okay, I see you, baby. I see you, Lewis. I see you. Good catch and run, baby.
And how about that? No flag on the play. Just exactly what Gateway needs, man. Unfortunately, that is the end of the third quarter. All that potential just thrown out the window. Hey, but that's a little taste of what's to come, I think, here in the fourth quarter. So we'll be right back here with the fourth quarter after these messages here on the Roxamore Sports Network. Don't go anywhere. right, we are back live here at the Woodland Hills Wolverine for the fourth quarter. Woodland Hills in the lead and out of bounds with that one. The last score was 27-0. Woodland Hills in the lead. And 12 minutes to go here on the clock here for the last quarter.
I like the play call. I like the play action fake. It was just a little too long in the back of the end zone. But that was great D by Woodland Hills.
Absolutely.
Great D.
So let's see what we got here. Sid with the ball and does it. Oh! It hurts, man.
Brian just threw it a little behind. If he'd have let him in front, it's an easy pitch and catch. That slant was open if he leads him the right way in the front. Can't be hesitant. He got to just throw it in there. Throw it, sling it. Trust your arm and trust what you see. Because he had an open guy.
Right.
I see like a little hesitation. Throw it in there. Lewis had him beat.
Gateway looks like they might have this. They might have it. No risky play here.
Nice play.
Oh, man, that just gets under your skin, you know?
Yes, I do understand.
Number 6, beautiful work there. Ahmad Harris.
But I think they should be going quick. Let's hurry up. Let's hurry up. Let's catch them off guard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's go, Gateway. Let's punch it in, baby.
And quarterback Sid looking like he's ready for this. And number 4, Kenny Lewis on the field.
Nice play. Oh, it was just a little short. Oh, the throwback misdirection almost worked.
Oh, man. Yeah. Woodland Hills is absolutely loving what that ball goes to the Woodland Hills Wolverines. Oh, man, that burns. That burns.
Great defense. Was that Brandon Jones on the defense?
Indeed it is.
I think it was.
Yeah.
His DB skills were excellent right there. He played the ball at the highest point and knocked it down. Good play, Mr. Jones.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, the options are there for Gateway Gators. It's just, unfortunately, today, it's just one of those days, you know, for the Gateway Gators. But nonetheless, hang in there, guys. You're doing a great job. The offense has improved from what we've seen. Yeah,
that was turnover on downs, but it was a great play call.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love the play call. We have a backup quarterback in Max.
Indeed they do. All right, and
we have a backup in. I hope Mr. Walters all right.
I mean, at this point, just one touchdown for Gateway. Well, at least bit of scratch on the board. But right now, Woodland Hills Wolverines doing a phenomenal job. Looking great here, offense and defense. And here we go. Rushing the ball in. Little results on that one, as the defense formed that human wall and kept the offense out.
Yeah, Max, I was just thinking in my head, I'm just hoping that, like I said before, Mr. Ken Walters is all right. He's having a great game today, and I'm sure that, I don't know, but I'm just making sure he's all right. But it's good to see another backup get in and get some work. But
absolutely.
I was just curious because there's still 10 minutes left in the game, and it's 27-0, and Gateway can still make a comeback.
Right. Yeah, Ken Walter, he's a phenomenal player. He's a sophomore and great basketball player, great football player. He's an instrumental athlete. They need him. So
yes,
him
sir.
prioritizing his health is very much a high priority for the team.
And we'll see how this affects the offense going forward with the backup in. But Gateway D-line was stout. I see a couple players out there on the defense for Gateway hobbling around, but they're playing tough and sticking through the pain.
Indeed they are. But again, Gateway
as we see, Max, sorry to cut you off. I think it's a little bit we're putting the backups in right now. A lot of starters are coming out the field, and the other guys are entering the game on both teams, I see. But right now it's a punt formation.
Looking at number 26 coming up in here, Michael Crosby. And, got there beautifully so by Kenny Lewis.
Nice catch by Lewis. I hope he's all right. He's been cramping up all night. He slid to catch the ball, which was a nice catch. But he's on the ground again with hopefully just a cramp. I hope nothing else is wrong with the young man.
Yeah, I mean.
Looks like another cramp. They're been in that calf back and everything.
He's a great player. I mean, despite how many cramps he's been having here tonight, and he's been just absolutely phenomenal here for Gateway.
I agree with you, sir. Yes, sir.
But, yeah, definitely, you got to take it easy sometimes, man. You got to take it easy sometimes. Don't let it get to your head. But we're going to bring your attention over to the Rock Comedy Show All-Star Season 4 coming up here September 3rd, hosted by Izzy For Real. Also, featuring headliner Chevy, co-headliner Lillian, also featuring One Eye, Cass Goodworth, Chuck Lewis, Jen Jen. I should have said and Jen Jen, but hey, whatever. I'm going to live with it. Jen Jen. And the doors will open at 6 p.m. Show starts at 7:30 p.m. Tickets will be selling at $25 in advance, $30 at the door, so you're better off just buying it in advance. It's only 2 days away from now. And the game will be hosted at the Hard Rock Cafe at 230 West Station Square Drive, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 15219. VIP packages are available, so head over to therockcomedyshow.com for tickets. And today's game was also brought to you by Shelley's Pie Pizza. You gotta try Shelley's Pie. Call 412-646-2560. And
that pie is good.
Yeah, that it is. I don't know if they're still open, but you guys could check it out. I mean, it's worth it. They're down here in Turtle Creek, Pennsylvania. But right now, we're just a few minutes away or seconds away from starting this game off. I see number 4, Kenny Lewis, a Gateway legend here, being escorted off the field. He was down a little bit, but he just has a conference. So, I mean, give it your best, but, yeah, I mean, be reasonable with yourself. You know your limits. And here we go. Oh.
Nice run. A little toss to the right. Nice run. That's a good run by Mr. Reynolds. He's been playing hard all game, running hard. He's hanging in there. He's not giving up. That's what I like to see. Even though you're down on the scoreboard, you never give up.
All right, Sid in action. Sends it off to number 33.
Nice.
And hurts to see, but number 33, absolutely beautiful work. Tristan Hudson.
Great
Tristan
catch.
Houston, I believe.
Great catch by Hudson. Great catch. And way to catch and turn it up. See how he caught it and turned up the field real quick?
Yeah.
That's what you like to see.
Tristan, apology for messing up your name. It's either Huston or Houston. Somebody knows his name. Correct me down in the comments below. But nonetheless, great work there by him. 8 minutes ago here in the last quarter.
Let's go. Let's punch it in the end zone, baby. Let's go.
And
we got a timeout for an injury.
Yep. Woodland Hills with an injury. Again, you gotta play it safe. But they're playing against
yeah. This is a great 5A matchup today. Unfortunately, unfortunately, Gateway's down the scoreboard, and if they can't come back and win, that's going to hurt them in the long run in the standings. But the season's far from over.
Right.
They still have 8 games left, probably. Probably 8 games left. Still room for contention. And then they didn't even enter conference play yet. So you win your conference, you definitely make the playoffs.
Absolutely.
So just because they lose this backyard rivalry game, all hope is still alive. It's not over. The season's still alive. You only lost 1 game in 5A. You still got plenty more to play.
Right.
Just keep your heads up and keep balling out. That's all you got to do.
Absolutely. And Woodland Hills, don't get too comfortable. You guys know what it's like to be suffering a significant loss over the weekend and coming back with fire and fury. So I just got word in McKeesport beat what Woodland Hills will be facing next week is Penn Trafford. So McKeesport beat Penn Trafford 17-7. So you know Penn Trafford, they're going to be feeling some type of way about it, and they're going to come in with absolute might, and they're going to be putting the pressure on Woodland Hills. So it's going to be an interesting game next week starting at 7 o'clock here on the Roxamore Sports Network. So be sure to tune in with us. I'm Maximilian, alongside with everybody's favorite guy, James Roxamore.
What's up? And go back to what you said real quick, Max. I'll come back to that.
The game is in action. Sid sends the ball over to Dyson, and
nice tackle by the defense.
Landon Akins.
Great tackle by those guys.
Yeah. Landon Akins is another basketball player here for Woodland Hills. He was here last year in the junior combine. We had an interview with him. Also has a brother on the field. And looking good there, Sid. Oh. No good on that pass.
I just feel bad, Max, though. But I'm sure they'll go back to the lab and fix it during practice and get a little better. But
yeah, absolutely.
There's tremendous pressure on the quarterback for both teams this day. And Mr. Brown's been running left and right all night, and he's been making plays, and he's been sticking in there hard. And I commend him for staying strong and hanging in there for his team.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And, I mean, Gateway still has a chance to get a touchdown or two in here, so let's see if that will happen. And put that dent on the scoreboard. And defense is just absolutely brutal.
Yeah, the pressure is relentless, Max. They're coming. It's not giving them enough time to look down the field. And we did say before this matchup that defense was going to be the key because both teams gave up a lot of points last week.
Absolutely.
And it looks like defense was that factor today.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, it's rough, but we know Gateway, great team, great athletic department. They have a chance at having a fantastic season. I feel like these types of nights are humbling, you know.
Yes.
It's something to take home, take notes about, you know, and it actually makes you a better athlete, if anything, I'd say. But
a little bittersweet. You don't want to lose, but you're like, you try to take the positive out of everything.
I mean, it makes it when you do win.
Yes,
sir. It feels all the much more better, you know.
Yes, sir.
So right now, Woodland Hills on the offense.
Nice run. Tell you, that Jones is like a train, boy. You guess he gets going downhill, boy. Whoa, look out. He might be short in stature, but he's stocky, and he got some little power. You can tell he's a very strong young man. And he's very hard to take down.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt, man. He's bulldozing right through there, but unfortunately for him, that defense is thick. Another athlete it looks like is down, unfortunately, there for the Gateway Gators. But another problem the Gateway Gators had was that the quarterback, Brad Birch, was sacked 6 times and was he hardly had any time to throw. Gateway lost the majority of their line from last season, so those struggles were to be expected. But you know who could have helped him? Well, I'll tell you. How about a 6'2", 310-pound lineman who was starting experience at tackle and guard? Gateway had that for a few months. Nasir Neal was expected to start at the Gateway Gator line after transferring from Woodland Hills to Gateway. A short time before the season, Nasir came back to Woodland Hills and is now starting as a right guard for Woodland Hills. Quarterback Brad Birch begins his 4th season as a starting quarterback, freshman year at Jeanette and sophomore, senior at Gateway. having already thrown for over 6,000 yards in his career. He won a Whipple Championship at Jeannette during the 2020 season. He has 2 divisions, 1 offers, including Oregon and Akron. Joe Moorhead loves that guy. He leads a brand new offensive in the mold of Tennessee and South Florida that was suggested to head coach Don Hall by former player Tyler Hudenick. I'm butchering these names here tonight, James.
It's okay, sir. It's
Look
okay.
for the fast snaps to try to catch them. Look for the fast snaps to try to catch the Wolverines off guard.
It was nice to see.
This is why you bring your glasses
Number
to
11,
work.
Mr. Knight, get up. It was great. We were happy that young man got up and he's able to walk to the sideline. And we would never like to see anybody's kids get hurt on this field. We just want to see a great, tough, competitive game.
Game is back in action here. Woodland Hills looking groovy, and unfortunately, they couldn't take it too far down the field as they were taken out just before the 35-yard line.
See, at this time of the game, Max, when you're up 27-0, you don't want to throw the ball. You want to get the clock running. Let's get out of here with a win. Let's hope nobody gets hurt. You hear what I said?
Right.
Nobody gets hurt. Let's get out of here with a clean game and go on to next week. And enjoy this night, obviously. You know, it's a rivalry, and they're going to enjoy it.
Absolutely. See some of the spectators leaving early, but nonetheless, a beautiful night. Enjoy the weather while it's here, because that October weather will be here in no time.
I also see the Cam's back in the game, Max.
Absolutely. And here we go. Cam Walter sends it off to number 5.
Ooh, that was a nice hard run, man. He split those guys like that. Nice, tough run. And I will say, the defense of Gateway Gators is definitely playing better the second half. They were not giving up big plays like they did first half. That's the thing that killed them the first half was big plays, quarterback scrambles, and receivers run around and make zigzag and off-script plays, as we call them. Off-script plays pretty much got them today.
Yeah. Good display of change in performance here in the second half of the game for the Gateway Gators. Defense has improved, offense has improved. Unfortunately, the game is just about over here. We got 4 minutes and 25 seconds to go on the clock.
Yeah.
But yeah, they can at least get that 1 touchdown, that 1 interception, that 1 touchdown, bit of dent on the scoreboard.
Like I said, heavy dose of run.
And
nice
there we go.
run. Nice run.
Yep.
And as I said before, since Mr. Jones is a workhorse, as they call it, a football running back, the main running back, they call it the workhorse. He definitely doesn't need to take any extra hits. And one day I will talk to him and tell him, you can go down. He's smart already. He runs out of bounds. Just go down. Don't take any extra necessary hits. Save your body.
Absolutely. Yeah, beautiful walk here. Woodland Hills. It's their night.
Yeah, Max, heavy run now. It's going to be run, run, run. If we see a pass, I'm going to be shocked.
And here we go. Quarterback sends it off to number 6, Elijah Nesby.
And by running the ball at this point, it's already 27-0 with 3 minutes. There's more time than that, but you never want to embarrass another team.
Right.
You want to show some sportsmanship. You don't want to just run up the score. I know it's a rivalry game, and they got chippy before the game, and they both trash talk each other. But at this point in the game, you just want to show some class, some sportsmanship, and run the ball, run the clock out, shake hands, and on the week 2.
Right. Yeah, and also you just never want to burn your bridges in high school. You never know when you're going to run into these people later in the future, you know.
That's a great point,
so
my brother.
Just absolutely good sportsmanship will go a long way, you know. So let's see what we have right now. Woodland Hills on the offense.
Quarterback sneak. I don't know if they got a first down, Max. I don't know if they have enough. But we should see the punt team. But it looks like they're going to go for it. I'm going to go on a limb here. Say it's 4th and 1. Well, we didn't see another quarterback sneak would be ideal for me. But he's in shotgun, it looks like. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what kind of play we're going to see here. We might see a run. Well, we should see a run, Max. We should. But, I mean, hey, if you want to throw the ball. You play to win.
Absolutely. Let's see what we have.
It's a quarterback sneak.
Ooh. Taken up by.
It was a quarterback sneak.
Yep. Try to get it in. Number 51 for Gateway on the field here. That is Robertson Lewis June. There we go with those names again. All right. Somebody's got to put the pronunciation on the roster, you know?
This pretty much might be the last drive right here. Time is a ticking. There's 1:23 and counting. They probably don't have to snap it too many times.
Right.
Yeah, this pretty much will be the last drive, Max.
Right.
Yeah, they're taking a knee.
Taking a knee? Okay. All right. I mean, again, it's a high-impact sport. I mean, I can understand if you're going to throw in the hat because you don't want to bruise yourself up too much before the actual conference games start kicking in.
No doubt, especially this late in the game.
Yeah. I mean, always give it 110%. You know, always play like you're 1 point behind, whether you're 50 points behind or not. But, you know, give it your best shot the whole way through. But don't bruise yourself up about it. Don't go crazy. And beautiful work, Woodland Hills. Tonight is your night. Gateway, do not be discouraged. If anything, be encouraged. You did a great job. Looking forward to seeing more action from you guys in the future. Again, the score is 27-0. Cam Walter, 3 touchdowns, and then we had Amari with the last touchdown. Field goals brought to you by yours truly, Damon Wrigley. That was a beautiful work there throughout this whole game. So James and I are going to be heading down to the camera for the post-game show. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
IMG to kick off to Bishop Sycamore.
Do you want my hands like this, like that?
Just be natural. You don't have to try. Coach Roy Johnson told us they had a number of Division I prospects.
Too high, tip, intercepted. Thanks and a pick 6. Into the end zone. He'll waltz in, and that will do it.
Do I look like a con artist?
How this happens got a lot of people scratching their head. Bishop Sycamore is not even a real high school.
They did not have teachers.
We really was pretty much on our own.
We didn't have any trainers. People were sharing helmets.
It was disgusting. I was literally sick to my stomach.
I can't believe this happened again.
My philosophy in business is do what the people who have the money do, even if you don't have the money.
Roy will tell you he's a liar.
He knew what to say, how to say it.
He's like, oh, man, you gotta let that go. I said, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna let go. I'm gonna let go of his neck after I grab it.
I think I'm the most honest liar that I know.
How can you coach kids and you know it's not a school?
Roy would tell people, you're gonna be playing in Alabama.
He was just selling me a dream.
Ohio was embarrassed by this. They called the thing explicitly a scam. And then said they couldn't do a damn thing about it.
Bishop Sycamore does not happen if there wasn't an abundance of money in high school sports.
Let's go! Did I break a law? Is it illegal? Am I in jail? We're on ESPN. Win, lose, or draw, we win.
This is not what we were supposed to create.
How do I tell my mama that coach wants me to do the same stuff that you try to get me away from?
You say you care about it, but did you really?
Can we take a break? That's some bullshit.
1, 2, 3, all right.
We're live, Max. We're live, Max.
Are we live?
Yeah.
All right. You guys just saw that. All right. Welcome back to the Roxamore Sports broadcast coverage of today's event, Week 1 here at the Woodland Hills Wolverines. The game was between Woodland Hills and Gateway, and man, what a night it has been for Woodland Hills. After the defeat they suffered last week, 7-43. They came out swinging. They came out, I don't remember the score offhand. It was 26, I believe, right? 26 over nothing. But it was a
27, my brother. 27.
Pull up on the board. Okay, 27 over nothing. That was close. So, yeah, 3 touchdowns by Scoop Smith and 1 touchdown by Amari. Then you had number 27. His name is escaping me right now at the moment. Damon. As the number 1 guy to do the field goals. Got 3 field goals in. Yes. And, yeah, what a night it's been. It's been that combination of Cam and Scoop Smith just constantly reading each other's plays quite well, and then Scoop just getting it right into the end zone. Beautifully so. Chef's kiss. With Gateway, they came back swinging in that last quarter, the last 2 quarters, actually, in terms of defense. They managed to turn that game around. Almost, I don't want to say turn the game around, but the potential was so close there, man. And it seemed like they were cursed, actually. It's because there was a lot of flags on the play, and they kept losing ground, unfortunately. But man, I was hoping at least to see Gateway have 1 touchdown.
Yeah.
But I'm not rooting for any team in particular. I'm just saying, as a commentator, a close game is a fun thing to cover. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. No, you're right. You don't never want to see donuts on the scoreboard.
Absolutely. So
no
what
donuts.
did you see in this game, man?
Man, like you said, it hurts to see a donut on the scoreboard. All the student athletes, I'm glad that they escaped the game with no injuries. And I just pray that they could continue their progress in life and worry about education. Education's first, but remember, sports is second. But it was a great game.
Absolutely.
And Woodland Hills, definitely. I saw them on the sideline. Coach got a shower. They're elated. They're ecstatic. And I don't blame them. 1-0. I mean, you're 1-1, but you're 1-0 in a 5A conference. And I just feel a little sad for Gateway because they're 0-1 in a 5A conference, but they still have a lot of time and a lot of games left. Their division games have not come yet. No, conference games, I'm sorry. Their conference games have not come yet. So they can still win the conference, win the WPIAL, and probably win the state title if they have the drive and the wherewithal to do that. But I think they do, and I wish them the best going forward. And it was just a good 5A matchup. And I'm going to say one time, and that 3 to number 1, whew, that's a great combo.
Yeah.
Just like they say here, we were joking earlier, Brady to Gronk, it's Cam to Scoop.
That's probably going to be the name of the game for the next week to come. It's going to be Penn Trafford and I'm not Gateway, but Penn Trafford and Woodland Hills at the Woodland Hills Wolverines.
Yes.
Penn Trafford just suffered a defeat going against McKeesport. It was 17-7. So Penn Trafford, they're going to be fired up, man. They're going to want vengeance. They're going to want some blood on the field. So, but they're going to basically try to make an impact on that scoreboard. And Woodland Hills, are you guys ready for it? Are you guys ready for that? So we shall see. So tune in with us this Friday at 7 o'clock to see a game between Woodland Hills and Penn Trafford. You don't want to miss it. Of course, we got more action to come, so be sure to head over to roxamoresports.com to get a good look at that schedule. It's not up yet, but keep tabs on roxamoresports.com. You can check us out on Twitter and Facebook as well. I believe the schedules sometimes appear on Facebook, but Twitter, I understand they appear. We have volleyball.
Schedule's up.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we got volleyball, soccer, football, you name it. All here this month and next month as well. We'll be here Friday. James, Roxamore, it's great covering this game with you. First time for everything. So
I appreciate it, my brother. I'm ecstatic. I love it. And you can find out all at roxamore.com. And thank you for having me, Max.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it. And roxamoresports.com. I'm sorry. roxamoresports.com. I'm sorry. But for my first game, man, it felt like I was back at home. I miss football. There's nothing like Friday nights, especially in Western Pennsylvania. We're a football state. And that's what we do. That's what we love. We bleed it. Let's go.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, that's it for tonight, guys. We'll see you next week again, Friday, 7 o'clock, here on the Roxamore Sports Network. Thank you for joining us. And be sure to check out Shelley's Pizza Pie here in Turtle Creek, Pennsylvania. All right. All rights are reserved to our CEO and executive producer, Leon Roxamore. Any use of copyright footage must have written consent in order to use it. Be sure to check us out on Twitter, Facebook, or Facebook beta page, roxamoresports.com itself. You can check us out on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire Stick as well. We'll see you guys next time. Have a great night.